Hello and good morning. Whoa. They're coming to get me. Welcome back to the channel and welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Just had a big old fire engine fly past the house. Bit random for the start of the stream, but all good. And we are here for a massive live stream watch along between two Premier League giants, Chelsea FC and Tottenham Hotspur FC, competing down under Sydney, Australia in the Sydney Cup. Amazing to see people in the chat already, which is always a warm tickle to the heart. So let's go through some of those messages. Hello to Jay, AB Games, Arthur, of course, the main man, Cameron in the chat, Natasha as well. And yes, absolutely amazing. So let's read some of the messages. We've got love from Brazil. We've got hello from Wales. Jay says, thanks for the stream. No problem, my bro. Arthur says, ladies and gentlemen, the big up hello. Cameron says, hello, chat. Arthur says, hello, Sir Cam. Natasha, welcome back. The loveliest lady as part of the channel. The #1 girl. Natasha says, hiya, enjoyed last night, veteran. The debate show was gold. Thank you, Natasha. It was absolutely amazing, wasn't it? It was really, really good. And you provided some amazing topics and top input as usual. So thank you, Natasha. It wouldn't have been as good without you. Put it that way. Natasha says hi to everyone. Big up the chat. Jay says, yo, Cam. Arthur says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Arthur, the main man. You took the words out of my mouth. Thank you, everyone. Whenever you join, just remember, it's like walking in somebody's house. You knock on the door first, then you walk in. So it's the same thing. Knock on the door of your boy Vet. Like the stream, and that's how we roll. But all good. FCB, the main man, the top potter himself, says hello. How you doing, sir? Macy, how you doing, my brother? Hope you are good today over in Poland. Macy, big love your way, my friend. Arthur says, hello, Natasha. Hey, Nico Mina is back. Nico, how you doing, my bro? Nico says, when does the game start? The game starts at 10:45 a.m. So what I try to do, Nico, is have a little bit of downtime before the match starts and the commentary kicks off so we can talk, have a chat, discuss any football stories we want or little life topics, etc. So yes, my voice is already under pressure. The strain is on. And this man is thinking he's going to do 3 live streams today. I am deluded, clearly, because I'm already struggling. But it's all good. Doing great, bro. What about you, says Nico? I'm good, my man. I'm good. Apart from the voice, struggling. We had a big live stream chat along yesterday, which was about topics and whatnot. It was fantastic. Hopefully you can join us next time. Arthur says, why are you an hour early? Raised eyebrow. Well, I just thought it's nice to engage. And of course, Arthur, you never know if you're going to be able to actually find a stream to watch along. So I just want to be prepared, bro. It's all about preparation. What's going on here? Leave these sirens. Leave me alone. But I'm all good. How is everyone in the chat today? Any plans that people are getting up to? Are there any specific games you're going to be watching yourselves? Please let me know. Nico says, gonna have something to eat now. Maybe we'll come back later. See ya and have a good one. Nice one, Nico. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, bro. Enjoy your breakfast or your lunch, whatever you're having. All good. Come back if you can. Be nice to see you. Right, what else is everybody saying this morning? And let's make sure that everything is all working on the channel. Yep, the graphics are set. Big up, says FCB. How you doing, my bro? Looking forward to your game. Big Stoke versus small Valencia later for you, bro. And thank you for popping in, Nico. See you in a bit, my bro. Has anybody seen any footy news this morning? Any breaking transfers? Apparently, Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal is 50-50, very close. Apparently, he's reached an agreement on terms with Arsenal. So, could Vinicius Jr. be coming to the Premier League and joining Arsenal? Arthur, what do you think of that news? FCB says, big up, come on you Reds. That's what we like to see, my man. That's what we like to see. Obviously, you know, you got a little soft spot for the Reds as well as your beloved Stoke. That's what we like to see, my bro. Duckerton says, no, I am Iron Man. I hear that, my bro. How you doing, Duckerton? Are you good, my bro? Are you good? What's cooking? Anything new happening in your world this morning? We've got the two brothers in the chat, Duckington and FCB, those two legends. Arthur says, I hope we get him. Fingers crossed. Honestly, I will be massively surprised. I just don't see him leaving Real Madrid. Part of me still doesn't believe it. Maybe just because it's Real Madrid and people don't leave there in their prime. But let's see. If Arsenal get it done, I think it'd be amazing. Now, me personally, if Vinicius Jr. comes to the league and Arsenal get Bruno Guimaraes and Vinicius Jr., it's done. They will win the league. But I'm here for it because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to see the best players in the world? And how good would it be to see Vinicius Jr. ripping it up in the league on the left side for Arsenal? It would be really impressive to watch and I'm here for it. But the point of it is this. Vinicius Jr. is not a hard-working player. He doesn't track back. And is he really going to want to play left-back for big Mikel Arteta? Let's have it right. Arthur says, but his ego might not work. Well, this is what I mean, Arthur. Is he going to track back? Is he going to put in the hard yards? He's going to go there and he's going to be the undoubted superstar amongst a big team. But that's the truth. The truth is Arsenal, they don't really have superstars. They are a team collective. And his introduction could spoil the dynamic. If you think about it, Saka is your main player, your top boy. But Vinicius Jr. is levels in terms of the world. So it will really, imagine him going in the dressing room. I don't know. It's a sticky one. Would I rather have Vinicius Jr. than Barcola? In all honesty, I think I'd rather have Barcola. I don't think there's much in it between the players. And Barcola will work his absolute pedigree chum nuts off, if you see what I mean. FCB says, 21 win for Stoke. What's that? 21st win? What do you mean, my bro? What's the 21 all about? Duckton says, he'd be good for my FPL. I hear that, my bro. Oh, and speaking of FPL, look out for my video soon. It's dropping. I'm doing my Fantasy Premier League competition this season. All are welcome to join. It isn't free, by the way. It's a £30 entry, but there is a top prize of probably going to be this year £1,000 to the winner. I kid you not. Let's see how it goes. But take a little look out for the video when it drops. Duckton says, I think he means 2-1. Oh, 2-1 win for the Stoke. Oh, all this shorthand. I'm not a youngster, guys. I like real English. Put the hyphen in. FCB, you naughty, naughty man. What's going on? Somebody's had a heart attack. Vinicius Jr.'s joining Arsenal. The ambulance are flying past. Macy says, can you give me some advice on how to play Ken better with one hand? I hear you, Macy. Macy, we will have a game online. Macy, join my Twitch channel and you will know when I'm going live. We can have a session and we can have some tips about how to use Ken on Street Fighter 6. So yeah, I'll post it in the chat for you, Macy, in a minute. My Twitch handle, and you'll be able to get. I don't know, Macy. Let me know if you use Twitch. That's what I use when I'm streaming video games. Let me know, and then we can go from there. Macy says Saka is good. He is very good. Duckerton says, oh, I read that one. Natasha says, I see Chelsea got handed a transfer ban for 2 years. But Natasha, this is what we did. We covered this on the show yesterday. It's a suspended sentence, Natasha. So they can't buy or register players for 2 years, but it's been suspended for 2 years. What is the point? So yeah, they got a slap on the wrist, which means effectively nothing, as long as they behave themselves. FCB says 2-1 Stoke. Random kickoff time, 6:30. Oh, wow, I see that. Fair enough. Right. Keep the chat flowing, people. Let me just make sure everything's working on my back end here. And I'll be back with you in 2 secs. All right. FCB says, what to do? Hold on. Chelsea spent more than China going to the moon in one window. They certainly did, bro. Madness. Macy, don't worry, my man. Macy, here you go. Here is my... Macy, add me on Twitch. I don't know if you use Twitch, but that is my channel there. Veteran Arcade Soldier, and you will see when I'm going live playing Street Fighter, we can have a little session. Raymond says, hi Ade, how are you? Which manager joined Newcastle in the Premier? Which moves Giselle signed Tyler Adams and Yao Palina moved to Newcastle right now? Yes, from Ray. Well, the thing is, Ray, at the end of the day, you've got your new manager in. If you could get players like Tyler Adams in, the midfield, very hard working, or Yao Palina, I don't think you should get both because they're both too similar. You only need one of them, Raymond. You need a bit more attacking flair now that you've lost Anthony Gordon, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, Ray. Good luck to Newcastle this season, but only after the first game of the season when Liverpool go to St James's Park and turn you over. Duckerton says, not even 2 days after Baresi's death era have already added him to... Oh, wow. Duckerton, is that real? No, but to be fair, he was already in... Baresi was already in FIFA before, my bro. He was already in FIFA. Even when I used to play FIFA 5 years ago, Baresi had an icon card. So I don't think it's more like a cash grab. He was already in there, bro. Maybe they took him out for a bit and they bring him back. But it's a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth. Oh, a new card. Yeah, that's not the dumb... Man's not even cold in the ground yet, is what you're saying. FCB says, I can't stand Chelsea. A lot of people are like that. 100%. Arthur says, I thought they unadd them when they die. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They kind of, when certain things happen, they kind of tastefully remove them. But, you know, they did the same for Maradona. They took him out of FIFA before, or FC 25, whatever. But now he's since gone back in, hasn't he? So it's all about that, Arthur, sadly. Macy says you only have YouTube. I hear that, my bro. No problem. Well, Macy, I've sent you a friend request on Street Fighter 6. So next time you log in, you'll see my friend request. Just accept it. And then when I'm online, you will see Vet Arcade Soldier. We're going a custom room and we can have a practice. So don't forget it. Arthur says, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, Arthur. Natasha says, Mateus Fernandez Pardo wants to join Liverpool. Natasha, very interesting news. So let's get Barcola done. And the news is Spurs might want to take Gakpo off our hands. And then, Natasha, we could bring in Mateus Fernandez Pardo. He's a very exciting player who can play up top as a striker, a left winger and a right winger. So I think maybe that's the position we might be going down. He looks like a good player. The young Belgian, 21 years of age, plays his football in France. Very fast, decent feet. Can play, like I said, both wings and striker as well. Which Gakpo, bless him, as good as he is, can't really play up top. We need somebody to cover Isak, Natasha. But I like where you're going. Raymond says, hi, Ade. How are you getting Tyler Adams to get both moves to Newcastle right now? Well, this is the thing. I don't know if they're going to do that, Raymond. I think ultimately Newcastle will, if they want to get one of those types of player, a destroying midfielder. Because Yao Palina and Tyler Adams, they're both the same player, as in they're both destroyers, both sixes. So Newcastle, they're not going to need two. Joe Linton, they need a more attacking player. But I see what you mean, but that would be a big downgrade. Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali to Tyler Adams and Paulinho. That is a big drop. The quality is nowhere near the same. Do you agree? Macy says, yes, boss. Good man. What about Jota's card? I can't remember, to be honest. I don't play FIFA anymore. Don't see him added for ages. And that's the thing, Jota, they got to be tasteful. They won't put him back in for a little while, I would imagine. If at all. I'd hope not anyway. Duckerton says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, my bro. Let's make sure we're all smashing that like button. All good. So, anybody else want to talk about anything as we build up to the game? Please let me know. Duckerton says Jota wasn't good enough to be added back. Yeah, to be fair, I know what you mean. It's not. Obviously he's a good player at Prem level, but to be in FIFA, you should really be an absolute legend of the game, an icon. But you know what, Duckerton, where I would disagree with you, you know how they would get him in? They'd find a spot and do something like what they do. What do they call the player that have a moments? Like a moment player or a hero card. They might do a hero card of Jota, something like that. But where they can conveniently find a heroic moment. But, where does it ever end with FIFA? The biggest cash grab in video games. And one of the reasons that really put me off the franchise. Oh, my voice is absolutely finished. I sound like I'm 98 years old. Doug says, I think that may go to Fortnite. What's that, my bro? Oh, as in like the cash grab. Well, this is it. I mean, the thing with Fortnite as a video game is ultimately, at least it's free to play. So if they are trying to milk you, well, at least you're paying for a live service game. Whereas FIFA or a new Call of Duty game, you got to buy the game for 60, 70 quid, and then they're still trying to milk you. What's that all about? FCB says, do you play Fortnite? I don't, my bro. I've actually never played it. My youngest son, he played it for about 5-6 years in a row, but he doesn't really play it anymore. Obviously, I know what it is, but if I do play a shooter, I'll play Call of Duty. Not Warzone, I like Call of Duty multiplayer. When the next Call of Duty comes out, the one with the kanji sign, so I think it's based in the Vietnam War. When it hits in November, I'll be trying out the new Call of Duty game. I haven't played a Call of Duty in a couple of years, so I'll be a bit rusty. But honestly, once I get my fingers warmed up, I am a demon. I'm not going to lie. I'll be brap, shooting man down left, right and centre, bringing in the helicopters, opening a rucksack, getting my 5 or 6 teammates in the rucksack and carrying them to victory. Because that's how I roll. Of course. And when you think about it, there's no denying it. He's called the veteran arcade soldier. So that tells you he knows what he's doing on the battlefield. Right, anyway. Now, heroes are lower, but still good retired players, e.g. Hazard, Roberto. No, I hear that, Arthur. I hear what you're saying. Well, that was just my little thinking, my little path there. Duckerton says, it's all free until you want stuff. Yeah, that's it, my bro. That is it. Love a bit of video game chat on the channel. But of course, I'm here for any of it. It's all good. Doom Original on the Chromebook. Fair enough, my bro. Best game for class. I hear that, my bro. What about Football Manager? Nah, I've never played it, you know. Funny enough, one of my friends actually works at Football Manager. He's worked for Sports Interactive for like nearly 20 years. He actually designs Football Manager. Would you believe it or not? His name is Marlon Davidson. You can check him out. He's an absolute legend. And a good semi-pro footballer back in the day as well. Macy says, I don't play Ultimate Team on FC26. I hear that, Macy. Well, I used to play Ultimate Team myself, but I never bought packs. I always like to build up the team organically. But now they've kind of rigged the reward system so hard in FIFA that you're never going to get anything until you start paying that money. Yeah, only pro clubs. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. So, we've got a massive game coming up and we're going to have to start looking at these team sheets. So keep the chat going while I find out who is in this game today. Duckerton says, it's easy to make at least a 94 rated team. I hear that. And it's funny enough, my middle son doesn't even play FIFA. And you know what? He drops in the game, say like April or May, and after about 3 hours has got a 94 rated team. Like, literally, what is the point? Absolutely stupid. But anything above that is almost impossible. I hear you, my bro. They need to give that game a hard reset. Ultimate Team makes a lot of money, but they need to rejig it, refresh it, and go again. Because it's just broken. It's lost. The game's done, in my opinion. And I will never touch it again. But that's just me. Each to their own. Abdul, how you doing, my bro? Abdul says, hey everyone, how are you? Like and subscribe. I don't play computer games. They're for kids under 18. Abdul, take that back. Wash your mouth out. I love video games. I've been playing them my whole life. But it is what it is, my bro. We all got to have different hobbies in life. But video games are definitely not for children. Well, they are. But they're also for big kids as well. Let's go. How you doing, Abdul? Hope you're well. What do you think of the Vinicius Jr. potentially to Arsenal, Abdul? Let's see. I know that's going to get stuck in your throat. Duckerton says, I got a 98 for free in FC24 ages ago. What's that? Planes, fire. With winning hobby? All right, I'm lost on that one. FC27, $150, ha ha, and that will be for the Ultimate Edition. And they can ultimately get out of my house if they think they are getting £150. Absolutely no chance. I would never buy anything but a base game anyway. Buy the basic version. Arthur says, Ade played video in 1876. His video games were taking photos. Arthur, you're an idiot. I like it. I'm here for the trolling. What a fool. Right. Has anyone got the Tottenham lineups? Let's have a look at this game. All right. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Friendly. Jay, welcome back to the chat, my bro. Good to see you in again. Jay says, Ade, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. You're welcome, my bro. Let me know how things are going to progress with your channel, what you hope to do. It's a lot of hard work, my bro. You got to put in the effort, that is for sure. Abdul says, the last computer games I played were Super Nintendo Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Mario World 3. I stopped playing after that. I hear that, Abdul. But see, unlike you, I was playing Street Fighter 2 back in the day. Bunking off school. Arthur, don't do that. To play Street Fighter in arcades. And now here I am. Still a Street Fighter 6 player. And I'm a legend as well. What can I say? Arthur says, lineup is rubbish. Player. Oh, is it? Is it really rubbish players, yeah? Oh, that's a shame. I thought it would be two strong lineups. But let's have a look. We will get them up, I am sure. Robertson and Solanke playing. Well, that's pretty strong in that sense. Bro, I know people that skip school to play FC. Well, this is the thing, Duckington. It's not the one, is it? I mean, that isn't the way people should do things. It's, yeah, what's the point? I mean, that's the thing. But this is addiction for you. It's poor. Robbo changed from a number 26 to number 3. That's all right. Well, he's only Robbo at Liverpool. Spurs fans do not have the right to call that man Robbo yet. Has anyone got the full lineups? Let me know and I can put it up on the screen. Abdul says, question and chat. Spurs might finish higher than Liverpool. No chance, Abdul. Spurs will be lucky to finish higher than 8th. I'm predicting about 9th or 10th for Spurs. They won't finish above us. No chance. Duxton says, new game every year. It all disappears when the new game comes out. Exactly, mate. It's absolutely scandalous. But if you at least buy only the base game and don't put money into it, it's not that bad. But yeah. Oh, sorry, FCB. Let me see what you said, my man. FCB says, oh, sorry, my mate. I like music, video games, and football. This is it, my bro. We're all boys, well, and girls in the chat. But boys love video games and football. And who doesn't like music? So I'm with you, my bro. I'm with you. Let me know if I missed anything else, people. Arthur says Spurs equal 14th. Do you know what, Arthur? I think they'll be a little bit higher than that, but I don't think they'll be miles higher than that, to be fair. It wouldn't surprise me if they finish between 9th and 12th. What do you think, Abdul? And don't be talking about these lack of transfers for Liverpool. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there, Abdul. Doctor says, I hope Spurs go down. Arthur says, I still play my 24 career mode. Abdul says, I might play GTA 6. A guilty pleasure. So please don't tell anyone. Computer games are for under 18. Abdul, get off of that train, my bro. But Abdul, get on the GTA 6 train, my bro. And you know what? I'll probably be doing things on my Twitch channel regarding GTA 6 at the time. So who knows? Maybe we'll be playing together, doing some heists, robbing some banks. But GTA 6 is going to be... GTA 6 is the game that is going to take over the world. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. It's obvious as day. But yes, that game is going to be absolutely sensational. Right, Jay with the lineups. Brilliant. Jay says, so the teams are Spurs, Kinski in goal, Gray, Davies, Van Hecke, Robbo, Tonali, Conor Gallagher, Solomon, Bergvall, Mateus Tell, and Solanke. Well, Arthur, that's a strong team. That's basically one of their strongest teams they can put out. So, Arthur, I don't know what you're talking about there. What's that, my man? Duxton's Posh Stadium people. Cheers, Jay. What about the Chelsea team, Jay? Let me know. And then we can start doing some predictions. Did you see Sobbo and Curtis Jones after the game? Yeah, post Wrexham. I did, my bro. I didn't really think much of it. I thought Curtis Jones being a bit silly, really. But they've all made up. It's all good. Got a helicopter flying overhead. They're looking for me, Arthur. How about you? Yeah, thank you. Right. Now, everybody plays the Barbie game, especially Ade. Yeah, of course I do. No, GTA 6. No, number 4 for me. So you play GTA 4. Fair enough, Macy. Abdul says, breaking news, Liverpool not buying anyone. Everyone else is buying players. But Abdul, are they? Abdul, you're saying that. I'll ask you a question, Abdul. And this is to you, my man, looking at the camera. Arsenal are the Premier League champions. How many players have Arsenal bought this season so far? 1. They bought Solis to replace Trossard. 1. The champions have bought 1 player. Let's just relax. It's not as deep as you think. And I don't want to hear Spurs have bought this. Spurs finished 17th. They needed to buy. Macy says 3-1. Who to though, Macy? Let me know. Duckerton says, what happened? With the helicopter? Oh, you're talking about with the thingy? Hey, I'll answer it in a second. Man like Bob LFC, back in the chat. Hopefully you smashed the like button, my brother. Would you sell Curtis? Honestly, Bob, I'd keep him, but if he wants to leave, so be it. I like having a Scouser in the team, obviously, like we all do as Reds. But ultimately, I think the club are mugging him off, Bob. They've underpaid him for about the last 4 years, and they don't want to give him a new contract. I do not like that about our club. We're quite tight on that, and we do take the absolute mick. How can Curtis Jones be in a dressing room, Bob, earning 15 grand a week, compared to players earning 250? It's actually quite diabolical. So I don't blame Curtis Jones for wanting to leave. Our club has mistreated him for a long time. He's a good little player, very tidy, a good technician, but he's a good squad player. But if we get the money in for him, we might as well let him go because we've disrespected him long enough, Bob. What do you think? Ichiku Park, my main man. How you doing, my veteran? How are you keeping? I hope you're well, sir. Jay, thank you with the Chelsea team. FCB says, so brother Dearest Jones and Sobo are finished. Nah, they're all right, my bro. Jay says, Chelsea in goal is Sharman Lowe. Right back is Jim. Who's that? Fafana, Colwill, Hatto, Dario Asuga, Lavia playing, wow, Esteval, Palmer, Bino, Gittins and Pedro. Well, that's another strong team. Arthur, I think both teams are very strong, to be honest. Arthur says, Arsenal agree personal terms with Vinny. Let's see what happens. Wreckhead, the main man, is back. Good morning. What time is kickoff? Got a busy day ahead, so I may miss it. Wreckhead, kickoff is in half an hour, my bro. But please do smash that like button. Wreckhead. And if you can't stay with us, maybe join us for one of the other watch-alongs later. We're doing Man United, Atletico Madrid, and Arsenal, Girona. But if you can stick around, it'll be amazing. But smash that like button, everyone. Bob says, yeah, true. Exactly, bro. We have mugged off Curtis Jones. Not happy with it. Abdul says, will you sell Sobo, Verts, VVD, Allison, Isak and Gravenberch? I would. Wow. Abdul, we've got no signings coming in yet, and you want to sell our best players? Man, you on some sabotage, Abdul. You on a mad one. Right, anyway. Hey, Roy, how you doing, my bro? Roy, welcome to the channel, my bro. Roy, I hope you like the vibe here. Always loads of people in the chat talking good sense and good football talk. Roy, the game is starting at 10:45. We're doing a watch-along, so I'll be talking over the game. Of course, I can't show it, but if you need help finding a stream to watch, let me know. And Roy, who do you support? Welcome to the channel, Roy, and introduce yourself. Like and subscribe. FCB says, what's that? What's that, FCB? Pow something. I don't know where you're going with that. You'll have to give me a bit more than that, my bro. Abdul says, Liverpool will be finished 6th and no trophies. Well, we may not win a trophy, but we won't finish 6th. Well, at the moment, without signings, we'll be battling for 4, 5 or 6 at the moment. But that's on the premise that we bought no other players. To be honest, Abdul, I think even if we didn't buy, I don't think if we bought another player, we'd still challenge for the top 4. We've got a new manager now. Better footballs, better tactics, more attacking. Abdul, calm down. It will be fine, my bro. You will see. Trust in your boy, the soldier. Duckerton says, I know I'm talking about some Fortnite is expensive, but this new Spider-Man skin looks sick. Have at it, my bro. Enjoy it. Palmer would have helped England this summer off the bench. Don't get me started. 100%. Bob says, who will be the top scorer for Liverpool next season? Bob, if Isak stays fit, it will obviously be Isak. But will he stay fit? That is the problem. But let's go with Isak, my bro. That'll be my choice. What do you think, Bob? Rekhead said, Arthur, why not? Good-looking alien. What's that about Vinicius Jr.? The Yakuza is a wonder. What's that, Macy? The Yakuza games? Arthur says, fair enough. Oh, what is your profile pic? Oh, I see. Count Bimface. Why? Everyone's on thingy. Oh, I see. The good-looking alien. I get it now. regarding your boy Unai Emery. Duckton, no, I read that one. He means Cole Palmer would have helped England at the World Cup. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, he would have done. I would have definitely taken Cole Palmer. 100%. I'm with you. Abdul says, hope he beats Farage. Don't know what that's all about. Right, we don't do politics on this channel. I watched it officially. I don't watch dodgy websites and have no Fire Stick. I hear that, Abdul. You're a good man. 40 Byte says, anyone got a link for the Chelsea Spurs game? I don't fancy buying a Chelsea subscription for the game. 40 Byte, let me know, my bro. Are you on Android or not? Let me know. And I will try and help you out. 40 Byte, subscribe to the channel, like the stream, and let me know, are you on Android? Let me know, and I'll hook you up. Duckerton says, Isak Le Flop. Ouch. Very harsh, young man. Bob says, yeah, Isak, thoughts on Barcola. Bob, Barcola is the player I want at Liverpool. He's the player I've always wanted at Liverpool. I've never been on this Diamande hype train. I didn't want Diamande. It looks too raw. I don't actually think he's going to be a success at Real Madrid. Barcola has the technical proficiency. He's got the speed. He can get in behind. The guy has scored goals. He's a proven winner. Plays for France. Has won the Champions League twice in a row. Impacts big games. What more is to be said? Barcola will be amazing for Liverpool. I am on that train. Ade, what is your pronouns? What do you mean, what is my pronouns? Mister. What else could it be? Well, Mister, the soldier is my other pronoun. How about that, Abdul? Macy says, from the range, what's that? Sega? Where was your previous one, Macy? Too many messages. Sorry, Macy, I've lost that one. 40 says, yes, on Android. Sub in now. Cheers, dude. Right, let me hook up the boy. Now, all right. 40, my man. Here you go. I'll pin it in the chat. Anyone that is on Android, let me just pin this message. Oosh. Right, there you go. So, 40. This is what I would use if I was on my phone out and about. It works. You will get the friendly on this, I am sure. Check it out. Let me know what you think. But there you go. That will help you out. But thank you for the like and the subscribe. Right, Duckton says, I can't stand Isak. Damn, ruthless. FCB says, do you have a PS5? I do, my brother. I do. And I play Street Fighter 6 and games on it. Even though I think in this era, the PlayStation has really let us all down. The games on it are absolutely diabolical. What are the best games that's been released since this console has come out? The state of modern video games is in the toilet. Barcola is overpriced for a 145 million PSG bench player. But the thing is though, is he a bench player? Or is he just behind the world's best left winger? Kvaratskhelia is the best winger in the world. Everybody is on the bench with him. Even Vinicius Jr. does not get ahead of Kvaratskhelia. So would that make him a bench player? I don't think Barcola is a bench player. He's a main man. And he will be Liverpool's main man. Right, Doug says he had a hissy fit and betrayed Newcastle. He did, Duckington. He did. That is true. But what is Bruno Guimaraes doing now at Newcastle? He wants to leave and go to Arsenal. Players think for themselves. All they do is think about themselves. Last year, Bruno Guimaraes was having a go at Isak for leaving. But where are we now a year later with Bruno G going to Arsenal? It's exactly the same. These players are hypocrites, which is why off the pitch, I don't give a damn about a player. On the pitch, we love them. As soon as the 90 minutes is finished, they are just another man or woman just like us. Jay predicts Chelsea 4-2-3-1. Sharma Lowe, Palestra, Fofana, Levi Colwell, Joro Hato, Asugo, Romeo Lavia, Esteban, Cole Palmer, Jamie Gittins, and Yao Pedro. They, them for Ade, Arthur says. You fool. Right, prediction, people. Let's have one for the game. I'm going to go with Chelsea. My prediction for the game is Chelsea 2, Spurs 1. Get your predictions in the chat, guys. Jay has put both teams into the chat so you can both have a look at the lineups. So there you go. Let's get my face back on the screen. So everyone put in your predictions, please. And we can see. They're the proper lineups. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you, my brother. Ichiku says, Isak showed in the World Cup that he is back. Exactly. Barring injury, I think he will score plenty of goals this season. Up the Villa, says Ichiku. 100%, mate. I think you're right. He played well in the World Cup anyway, at least. And he has maintained a bit of fitness. Let's hope he plays against Leeds at the weekend. Tomorrow, should I say. Bob says, I don't mind Barcola for 130 mil if Rodgers is going for so much. Well, here's the thing. Rodgers was overpriced on purpose. But that was a little bit of shenanigans between Ichiku Park and Chelsea. Ichiku Park's Villa and Chelsea. Because Garnacho is valued at 60 million, which we know is an absolute myth. That's like me coming on here and saying I've got 1 million subscribers when we know I don't. There's no way Garnacho is worth 60. So why Villa and Chelsea are coming up with these figures? Definitely inflation. But it all helps on the squad cost ratio and basically the PSR. Ade, this is another link. What's that, my bro? He didn't put it in there. No loyalty in football and money talks. I don't care about a footballer's personal life. Same Abdul. Same as me. Chelsea 2, Spurs what? Oh, Chelsea 2, Spurs what? FCB 0. Macy says 3-1. But who, Macy? Who are you saying? 3-1 to Spurs, I think you're saying. Chelsea, you're saying. Ichiku says Spurs 2, Chelsea 2, Spurs 2. Good stuff. Rekhead says Chelsea win all day long. 2-0. Abdul says 3-2 Spurs. Right, thank you FCB for clarifying. 2-1 Spurs, says Bob. Interesting. Aston Villa fan, the man like Aiden, back in the building. Aiden, how are you, my brother? I'm good, mate. How are you, mate? Let me know. And Aiden, hopefully you smash that like button on the way in, mate. Just like going into somebody's house. You wipe your feet on the floor outside and then you smash that like button. Thank you, my bro. Jay predicts, and that works in this case. Jay predicts Chelsea 3, Spurs 1. Do you like that one, Jay? FCB says 3-0 to the Sours. Wow. To Spurs, I mean. Fair enough. I don't see it. Footy Bite says, people talk about players being disloyal like Isak grew up peeking over the fence to watch training at St. James's Park. This is it, bro. This is it. My man did not give a damn. He was probably escaping war-torn Eritrea when he was a youngster and then finding his feet in Sweden, thinking about, I want to be the next Zlatan. Do you know what I mean? And now he's doing it for the Reds at Anfield. Let's go. Or he will be this season. But I like that comment though, very funny. Arthur says, I'm worth 80 if Garnacho is 60. Arthur, mate, I'd rather have you at Liverpool than Garnacho. I kid you not. 40 Bite says, it's all money. Teams full of mercenaries nowadays. They're just people working. Look, I've left one company to join another company to earn more money. What can you say? Am I a mercenary? Well, I am the veteran arcade soldier. How about that? Right, anyway. Arthur says 5-4. To who though, bro? Oh, Chelsea, fair enough. Aiden says he's good. That's what we like to see. Good to see you, my man. Are you watching Aston Villa today? Who are you playing, my bro? I'm doing 3 watch-alongs, mate. I'm doing this one. I'm doing Man United, Atletico Madrid. Haven't seen Man United this pre-season, so I'm interested to see how they're getting on. And then Arsenal, Girona, because Arsenal are back as well. So no Villa for me today. But who are Villa playing? Let me know. FCB says my bro is playing some Fortnite. He is that guy. Bob says, do you watch boxing or MMA? I do watch boxing. Not MMA though, my middle son does. But Bob, I've kind of fallen out of love with boxing in recent times. Honestly, the Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight is about 5 years too late. Look at him the other day, staggering around the ring in the first round. It's embarrassing. We need the next gen of boxers to come in. Bob, let me know your thoughts. I'm really kind of done with boxing for the time being. It needs a regen. So many greats have left. Terence Crawford has retired. Errol Spence just retired the other day, completely washed. It's such a shame. These fighters, I think boxing needs to follow more the MMA model where you get, instead of padding out your career with boxing, it takes 5-6 years to build up a legacy or, a record. And then we end up getting fights too late. Moses Atoma is looking good for the next up-and-comer. I want to see what he moves on to myself. But let me know. SCB says he was awful, Joshua, last week. He was shambolic. But he's been poor in the last few fights. I know you still love AJ, but sometimes leave the fight before the fight leaves you. Aiden says, Aston Villa versus Indonesia 11. Oh, I did write that game down. No, I wouldn't watch that game anyway. I don't think that's worthy of the time, to be honest, unless you are a Villa fan. But of course, I don't blame you for checking it out. Man United versus Atletico or Arsenal v Girona is more exciting for me, my bro. But when Aidan, when Aston Villa are doing their big games, which is PSG and Bayern Munich, I will be all over those two, my bro. Bob says, oh, Rekka's just asked a question. There you go, he's answered. Joshua was so bad it felt fixed that he won. Do you know what? Because getting off the canvas like that, he should have been lights out. But if somebody quickly went in his corner and said, oh look, take a fall here at the end of the day, Joshua, we need him to fight Fury. It's a £200 million fight. You think like that, the boxer, what's his name, Prenga? You think they didn't quickly slip him a cheeky Bitcoin, a 5 million bit in his bank account? Take the dive, lad. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm with you, Bob. FCB says, and they need to get rid of the judges. Shambolic. I know what you mean, bro. Abdul says, Adi and chat, are you religious? What religion? Do you play computer games? Best computer game. Do you like boxing? Favourite fighter? My favourite fighter back in the day, Lennox Lewis. Absolutely loved him. I'm not religious, but I'm not anti-religion either. But I don't want to delve too deep into religion on a channel. It's all about living your life right, if we all did follow religion. And I do like boxing, and I've just answered. Anyone else, feel free to answer. What is the FIFA president doing? Hopefully, he is stepping down in shame. That is what I'm hoping. Right, keep the chat flowing, people. 40 bytes, my bro. Did the app work for you? 40 bytes. Let me know. Hopefully it did, my bro. Right, give me 2 seconds, people. Keep the chat flowing, and I'll be back in 30 seconds. The main man is back himself. FCB says he announced this morning that the sales are scrapped. Exactly. What a surprise. Honestly, cantankerous behaviour from these people. Disgraceful. Ending soon. Oh, I'll probably put the wrong one up. Sorry, my man. I should have put the back soon. I put the wrong one. So my bad, mate. My bad. You're trolling me there. You got me there. You got me there. You got me there, Abdul. 40 Byte says, app is looking good. Cheers, my brother. You never walk alone. 40, let me know who you actually support, bro. Are you a Liverpool fan? Please let me know. It's all good. And thank you for liking and subscribing. I'm glad I could help you out with the stream and the app. Aidan says, Aston Villa are going for João Palhinha and Allen in this transfer window. Well, earlier on, Raymond, who is from Slavonga, Zambia, was telling us that Newcastle's going for João Palhinha. But yes, I've heard that more stronger links with Villa, like you say, Aidan. And at the end of the day, that would be a good signing. What is João Palhinha now? 31, very experienced, fantastic in the Prem. And yeah, it'd add a bit of bite and give Villa a little bit of leeway, you know, getting through this season and then moving on to more, you know, longer term benefits and players. Bob says, thoughts on Victor Munoz. Looks exciting, Bob. It's not like I can say I've seen him play one game for Osasuna. I haven't. But he's in a Spain squad. He's won the World Cup. He's obviously trains with these guys. He didn't play in the World Cup, which is a bit annoying. I was hoping to catch him on a match. But ultimately, he looks exciting, very rapid, can play both flanks, and can play up top as well, apparently. We shall see. But yeah, let's see what he looks like in one of the friendlies once he comes back to training next week, Bob. But I'm quite excited about it. He's only 40 million euros. Looks like a bit of a snip. Trained at, came through La Masia at Barcelona and played with the Real Madrid kids as well. So at the end of the day, Bob, he's got a good grounding in Spanish football. So he's got to be a decent signing with potential. Abdul says, do your sons find you cringe or normal when you're on social media, YouTube? Abdul, they do. And when I started YouTube, they were saying, what are you doing? You're too old for this stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll do what I want to do. I'm someone who's very positive. I don't listen to the outside noise because at the end of the day, it stops you getting anywhere in life, Abdul. So yeah, they do go on the whole cringe thing. But at the end of the day, these are when young kids think that 25, 26-year-old people are old. What can you do? But I hear you. Munoz bench player at best, says Abdul. Damn, Abdul, you haven't even seen him play. How can you say that? And even if he is a bench player, so what? If he's a good bench player, what's the big deal? At the end of the day, at Arsenal, Abdul, Noni Madueke is a bench player. But when Saka's not healthy, he can come on and do a job. You need good bench players, bro. So don't worry, Abdul. You need good bench players. Let's be positive, my bro. Footy says, I'm a red. I'm watching the afternoon for fantasy football. Yao Pedro from Chelsea, Kinski and Spurs, and maybe Solanke, Richarlison. I hear that. Well, Footy Bites, good to hear that you are red, my brother, my G. And if you're into fantasy football, stay around on the channel. I'm launching a fantasy football competition for anyone interested in the chat. I run it in my personal life anyway and have done for the last 8 years. There is a £30 entry, so it's not completely free, but there is a top prize of probably this year going to be about £1,000 to the winner. It's a big competition. I have about 50 people in normally, and I'll probably by this year it'll probably be 100. So bear that in mind if you like your fantasy football. There will be news on the channel very soon. Aiden says, have you seen the Chelsea ban for transfer ban? Yes, I have, my man. But it's a suspended sentence, Aiden. So it doesn't really mean much unless Chelsea misbehave. So it is what it is. Fly on the Wall, new person to the channel. Welcome, my bro. Fly on the Wall says, do you think having your little tournament in the US of A helped make soccer a global sport? I hear after such a successful tournament, they want all future World Cups to be in the US. Well, this is it, my bro. Well, this is the thing. Obviously, it's a big tournament, so I know you're being tongue-in-cheek, Fly on the Wall. But, you know, this is the thing. It is the World Cup, and as good as it was in the States, and they did a fantastic job, by the way, they've got to make it and put it in other countries. So they need to spread it around. It can't always be in the US. But I see the sentiment. I know what you mean. But Fly on the Wall, welcome to the channel. Please let us know where you're from, who you support, and yeah, introduce yourself, my brother. And that is if you're male. I'm assuming you are, because it's YouTube and it's football. Mostly people are. Because 30 equals unk, says Arthur. Who is City playing in pre-season? City are playing, I will let you know in 2 secs. City are playing, let's have a look. Manchester City are playing Inter Milan, K-League All-Stars, Atletico Madrid, and then only Arsenal in the Community Shield. So City do the usual thing, which is they don't play a lot of pre-season. They start the season off slow, but they end strong with the fittest squad going, or one of them. So Man City are going in half-baked as usual. We are playing City in pre-season. What, Stoke are? Fair enough. Who is faster, Munoz or Barcola? I would say Munoz is, but they're both rapid, and that's what we need. What else am I missing? Natasha says, are you doing another debate show next week? I am, Natasha. Look out for it. I will post it when I'm doing it. But obviously, if you get the updates, but I will be doing them every week for sure, Natasha. So hopefully you see me next time. Back from my Fortnite game. Finished 5th. Good effort, bro. The World Cup will be in the USA in 2038. Is that fact? Oh, with the bidding. I see what you mean. I see what you did there, Natasha. That's Trump. I hope they vote him out. We shall see. Aiden says, I'm saying Tottenham to win 2-0. I hear that. Right, the game is kicking off in 11 minutes. Jay predicts Inter. Oh, sorry, Jay predicts says Inter. Yep. That is who Man City are playing. Fly says, but what if we buy the rights to the Soccer World Cup? If we own a tournament, it should be held in the US, no? I hear that, my bro. But that's if things go that way. But it's not going to happen, bro. Football and the governing bodies won't allow that. But I hear that, Fly. You're obviously over from the States. Let us know where you are in the States and who do you follow as a club team, if you do. And hopefully you like the vibe around here. Like and subscribe, please, Fly on the Wall. Jay says, Ade, Swansea are playing today. I did see that, my bro. Who are they playing? Please remind the chat. Mark is in the chat. Chelsea is about to give BTA belt to Asna to Tottenham. I hear that. I hear that, Mark. Love to hear in the bravado. But yes, Mark, so I'm assuming you're a Chelsea fan. Welcome to the channel, my bro. I'm a Liverpool fan, but it's non-toxic vibes around here. And we're going to see what Chelsea and Spurs get up to. Welcome to the channel, Mark. Hopefully you like the vibe around here, my bro. Please confirm where you're from and who you support. Natasha says, only a couple of weeks till the Community Shield. Exactly. Duckerton says, red card. No politics, guys. Arthur hits the red card. Macy says, what opinion? What's that one, Macy? What opinion on... Let me translate that, my brother. Sometimes the Google Translate is not the one. Let me see what Macy was saying. I need to help out my brother. What is the opinion on the Sony CD player for 2028? I have absolutely no opinion on it, bro. I've never seen it, Macy. Sorry. Fly on the Wall says, money talks, man. And let's face it, all the money's here in the US. Damn. And so is all the debt. And so is a lot of issues in the States. But I hear what you're saying, Fly. But at the end of the day, we cannot. It's called a World Cup. It's not called a USA Cup. But I get the premise. At the end of the day, we need to spread the love, my brother. We need to spread the love. But I hear you, Fly. You're very pro-American, and that's cool. We gotta be supporting our countries and whatnot. But we can't have someone owning football. That is crazy. But that's just my opinion. Each to their own, my bro. But welcome to the channel. Footy says, Natasha, I'll be surprised if the USA still exists in 2038. Nothing united about the United States anymore. Damn, harsh. I think Fly taking well, it may be so, but it is what it is. Aiden says, I don't like Chelsea, horrible team. Jay says, my prediction, Chelsea 3, Spurs 1. And he's put the minutes, the prediction. Red cards, said FCB. Where do you think Liverpool will finish, and do you think we will get any trophies? Trophies are always a 50-50. We could nick a cup. I don't think Liverpool will win the league, even if they get their signings in. I just want a title challenge and good football for this season, Bob. But we could nick a cup. If we get all the players we need, we could challenge for the title. I think it could be a very open title race. But I do believe if Arsenal turn up with their heads on, get Bruno G, and if they got Vinicius, Arsenal would win the league. They probably could win the league without Vinicius, to be fair. Footy says, all right, I'm out for a bit. Stay safe, all. Nice one, Footy. Nice to meet you, mate. Come back in anytime. Arthur said he's not. Fly said he's not. He's a germaphobe. Jay with the football predictions. Duckton, red card for the politics. FCB says we stand with Iran. No politics. 3 weeks to the Premier League's back. Yes, Natasha. Football belongs to Europe. Man like Ridge Racer is back in the building. How you doing, my man? Are you predicting your boy Spurs to win? Please let me know. Duckerton says, a country that call it soccer shouldn't be allowed to have anything to do with football. Wow, he's bringing in those old school rights. I hear that. Abdul says, no racism, no bias, no tribalism, no politics. The red card. American trying to control everything. Fly says it belongs to the highest bidder. Well, it's not going to be put up for sale, Fly. So unfortunately, that won't be happening. And that's what we want. Apart from yourself, maybe. FCB says that's a red card. It's Swansea versus Leganes. Interesting game. Fair enough. Okay, I think Fly is actually American. It means mocking someone. Let's keep it friendly, guys. It's a friendly channel. Liverpool 6 and no trophies. Abdul, I'm loving the positivity from a fellow Red. Behave yourself. Jay predicts, Ade, are you going to the 2030 Euros? Hopefully so, my man. Hopefully so. I'd like to take a game in for sure. You already have fake football. Soccer. Laugh my azzle off, says Ridge. Red card. Duckton gives it. No, Fly. I thought you were mocking Americans. Right. Let's have a look. Right. I've got the game up on my screen. All good. So I am ready and set for a big game. Jay Predicts says, Ade, am I right? It's a London derby today. Yes, you are, my bro. Chelsea, of course, are from West London, the biggest team in West London, and Spurs are, in reality, the second biggest team in North London. But these two are hated rivals. The interesting thing about Tottenham, if you are unaware, is that everybody... Nico is back. Yo, Nico, I hope you smashed that like button, my brother. Right, if anyone wants to know, Spurs... obviously, always get involved in London derbies. When you're in the Premier League and you're a London club, you're always going to have minimum 12 derbies a season. Now, Spurs are the hated rivals of Arsenal, Chelsea and West Ham. Those three teams, all those four teams despise each other, but Arsenal hate Tottenham more than anyone. Chelsea hate Tottenham more than anyone. And West Ham hate Tottenham more than anyone. Everyone hates the Spurs. They are the most hated London club, without a doubt. It's crazy. Duckerton says, so we call it what the world should call it. What's that, Duckerton? Oh, we stopped calling it soccer hundreds of years ago. Oh, I see that, my bro. Exactly, it's football. The mad thing about American football is that it's played with the hands and running. It's not really football. It should really be called American handball, because most of the time it's in the hands, in the scrum. So yeah, it's crazy. Yup, I did, says Nico. Thank you, my brother. And where is Thomas? He was giving it all the big blah that Thomas was going to join with Jessica. But hopefully they're joined at the start of the game. We shall see. Ichiku says Birmingham drew 2-2 with Barcelona last night. What a top result for, your neighbours. But I know that Aston Villa and Brum really hate each other. Obviously, the Villa and Birmingham City are not, they're not friends. Let's put it that way. Natasha says cooler today. Yes, it is. But even though it still looks lovely outside, to be fair, I need to get outside and get some fresh air in a little bit. As the two sets of players are emerging, Archie Gray is such a young looking boy. Abdul says, Americans look at market opportunities, corruption and halftime music shows. England invented the language of football, says Abdul. What do you have to say about that fly on the wall? Ichiku says, I can't stand the Blue Noses. I hear that, my bro. There's a lot of hatred between the two clubs. I mean, it's really strong in Birmingham. It's really, really strong. And that's the thing. Obviously, they've been divided by divisions for so long. They rarely get to play each other. Ichiku, would you like Birmingham to come up just to have the derby? Be honest, my bro. Arthur says, clipping that. Which one, Arthur? What are you talking about? Ade, it upsets me when Oliver Tree was not famous. When he passed, he became viral. What's that, Jay? I don't know who that is, mate. The word soccer is British invention to differentiate the game from rugby football, association football. I hear that, Peter. Peter always coming with the knowledge. Peter, the top man. How are you, my brother? Welcome back to the channel. And I don't need to tell Peter to hit that like button because he's my top guy. Right, Ichiku says, yes, you'd like them up. 6 points for the Villa. I hear that, my bro. I hear what you're saying. Right, has everyone got their predictions in for this game? Peter, you need to get your prediction in the chat. Arthur says he is good looking. Who is that? Some guy called what? What's his name again? I've forgotten him already. But who cares? You got me, the veteran arcade soldier. I'm also good looking, but I haven't gone viral yet. Maybe I need to work on my game. What can I say? But yes, let's keep it moving. Rekhead said, yes, the more Midlands club in the Prem, the better. It's nice, actually, when you get, I'm looking forward to, obviously, the Tyne Wear derby. It would have been good if Middlesbrough had got up, because you'd have had, obviously, 3 derbies. Do you know what I mean? 3 teams rotating derbies. But I hear that. It's weird how it works. Sometimes, obviously, now you've only got Villa in the league. But, there was times when Wolves were in the league and all that sort of stuff. West Brom was in the league. So you had those derbies-ish. But, Ade, pull all the birds. I don't do too bad, to be fair. But let's not call them birds, bro. They are ladies. They are ladies. Not pulling lady boys. Ladies. Right, anyway. Arthur said, you said that. I'm not sure what I did there. Nico says, 3-1 to Chelsea. Nice one, Nico. Natasha says, Trump and his son to go onto the FIFA board. They are trying it. FCB says, what did you think about the halftime show? I thought it was embarrassing seeing, you know what embarrassed me? When I saw Ronaldinho and an R9 in the car. They looked so awkward. It weren't the greatest. It was not the greatest. But I didn't mind a bit of Shakira, because as we know, those hips don't lie. America rules. Fly in the wall is right. America rules. America, welcome to the chat, my bro. America, who do you support? America, God bless America. Who do you support, my bro? Who do you follow? Please let me know. And if you like the vibe around here, America rules. Drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel, America. I've visited America 3 times now. I've enjoyed every single time. Arthur says, can you do MK Dons versus AFC Wimbledon? Is that happening, Arthur? What is the date? The 76ers in basketball. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. I meant, like, obviously you follow basketball. I'm not really a basketball guy. I'm more about the football and video games. But let me know, America, if you follow any football clubs, soccer clubs, etc. Please let me know. And where are you from? Philadelphia, I take, because you're a 76ers fan, I would imagine. But welcome to my channel, my brother. Peter says, 3-0 for me to the mighty, mighty Chelsea. Peter, I know you always back against Spurs, so no surprise there. Do a Liam Rossini impression. I can't remember what he sounds like, to be fair. I swear America's made up names that were British. Example, soccer, chips, crisp. I hear that. The game is about to start. Let's get the timer up, people. The timer. Let's get it up. So we are live from Sydney, Australia. This game is taking place. We made everything. The world doesn't deserve us, America Rule says. Even though you've only been around for just over 300 years, America. I think we need to keep it a bit humble, my bro. But fair enough. Americans are it's a very confident country, put it that way. Fair enough, America rules. I'm not anti anyone. I love everybody. Jay says, you guys have a terrible prime minister. President, he means. But 90% of everything in America has foreign influence. That is a good point from my Albanian brother. Nico says, I love this. Ha ha. It's always a good chat. It's all about banter. 250 Ade, what's that, my bro? The subscribers. Let's keep it moving, bro. Let's get the likes up, please. Make sure you smash the like button, people. America Rule says trolling. 100. The game has kicked off. Let me get the timer going. Let's go. Right, Spurs. Back to Kinski here. Playing it across the back. Strong teams, to be fair. I think both teams are pretty strong. And we're looking at a very interesting game. Jay says, Ade, 33 likes. That's what we like to see. Got to run some errands. Wreckhead says, be back in about 15 when Chelsea have scored. Wreckhead, see you in a bit, my bro. Ade, 33 likes, 267 subs. Nice. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the support. Arthur says, no years of American. What's that? Knows how he's gone and I'm here now. It's not like that, my bro. It's not like that. All good, America, but lovely to have you on the channel. Right, we're a minute deep. Bergvall on the ball. Bergvall really filled out. Massive. Van Hecker at the back. Kinski. Who's going to be Tottenham's starting... 250 years, Arthur says, for America. Well, you see what I mean. Obviously, they haven't been around very long, but it goes to show how quickly and powerful a country can be. America, let's have it right, are the most powerful nation on the earth. And they've only been around for less than 300 years. It's a crazy. American guy is Duckington trolling. Is that really you, Duckington? You absolute clown. Is that you trolling? Let me know if it is. But either way, it's another subscriber. So subscribe to the channel. Oh, you as America. You absolute lemon. Such a sod. You saucy guy. Yeah, it was you. You absolute donut. What's that all about? You got too much time on your hands. But fair enough. Don't tell me that FCB was the other one. Fly on the wall then. Fly, are you still there? Let us know. FCP's there with a smile on his face. Were you fly on the wall? Let me know. Trolling the chat. I can't believe it. Scandalous. But yeah, I don't rise to the bait. It's all good. Right, Matthias Tell. Spurs have started quite strongly here. Are you doing City versus Milan? As in Inter Milan, Jay? Yes, I am. Oh, no, that's today, isn't it? City, Inter Milan. No, I'm not doing that today. No, I'm not. I'll take that back, Jay. I'm not. I'm doing Man United and I'm doing Arsenal. Those two games. Natasha said, hi, Peter. TV in the 80s was better. It really was. He was flying all. Oh, what are you like, bro? What are you like? Either way, I hope you liked and subscribed on those other accounts. It still counts. I'm here for it. Funny, guys. I don't know if he was. Oh, fair enough. I think he was. Glad those people weren't real, says Arthur. They definitely had the trolling. Your trolling radar was spot on, though, Arthur. Your trolling radar was spot on. Jay says, have you watched the new Spider-Man movie? I haven't, mate. I'm not really massive on films personally. I have watched most of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The last one I watched is Shang-Chi, though. I haven't watched many of the new ones. I should catch up with the Spider-Mans, to be fair. I haven't seen the new one or the one just before, actually, to be fair. Peter says 100%. Yes, TV was better in the 80s. But honestly, I think everything was better in the 80s. Take me back Take me back. America Rules is here. Make sure you subscribe, America Rules, and like the stream. Happy August the 1st, though, bro. Same to you, my brother. As Tonali complains. Strong challenge. Romeo Lavia playing for Chelsea. Romeo Lavia back fit for Chelsea. He could be a big player this season. Arthur says, go away, Duckington. Get rid of that account. Not even liked on Duck. Be right back. Jokes. Flying. Also, I don't understand your guys' problem with the ad breaks. American sport is usually high intensity, unlike soccer. So we need a break from the action every couple of minutes. Half the fun is the ads. No, I hear that, Fly. That makes a lot of sense. And that is a good point about the intensity like that. Football is a longer format game, but obviously football is more, the thing is though, Fly, with football's more of a story where the ebb and flow shouldn't be broken up with the ads or the hydration breaks, because it's more of a story football. So that's the kind of way to look at it like that. All right, Palestra, decent break on the right back. Conor Gallagher goes down in a heap. America Rules, he says. Hell yeah. Fly is FCB. Peter, remember... Nah, Fly isn't. He isn't. I don't think FCB is Fly on the wall. He's not. He's definitely not, I can tell. Arthur of the Yard was onto him straight away, says Peter. Look, FCB's there. He can't be switching out that quickly. Fly is definitely individual. He's a real guy. He's a real American, like Hulk Hogan. America Rules says, hell yeah. He's too dumb to make a new account and get a profile picture. Why are you doing your brother dirty like that? Ichiku says, I put a crafty tenner on Chelsea winning the Premier League. Ichiku, it's not a bad shout. They have only one game a week. A fully stacked squad have made amazing signings. They are definitely my dark horses. And at the moment, I'd say they're third favourites for the league, after obviously Arsenal and Man City. But once Liverpool get their signings in, I'll make Liverpool a very strong contender for the Prem. Van Hecker looking very intense. No goals yet, says Abdul. That is correct. Ridgeway said, you'll never see Europeans killing each other over who gets the last slice of pizza at Pizza Hut. Jokes. Amazing. 39 likes. We love to see it. Jay Predict says, can't wait for you to do Cardiff v Swansea. That's going to be a good one, my man. The MLS has the best teams. Behave. Right, ball into the box there. Floated in. Ooh, nodded just wide. Hato had a free header in the box there. He should have glanced that header in. 100%. It should have been Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Right, I will come back to the chat in a moment. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just need to catch up with something. Right. Natasha, FCB says, you missed my comment. Let me see, mate. Where was it, FCB? Too many messages. Where is it, FCB? FCB, I can't see it, mate. You'll have to repeat it, bro. I can't see it. I can't see it, FCB. You'll have to remind me. Peter says, Natasha, yes, Saturday morning TV and evening TV was something to look forward to. 100%. I used to love waking up in the morning, Peter, to watch Transformers on the Timmy Mallet show. If you know, you know. Fly on the Wall says, where do you rate Flo Balogun in terms of players worldwide? Top 3, 5 or 10? Bro, he's not even in the top 1,000, mate, to be honest. Sorry, Fly. He's not that guy. And I am a rapper. Duckton says, who's that? Jabe says, America Rules is funny. Don't leave us, Ade. I'm here, my bro. I'm here. I'm back. Abdul says, you don't read my comments. Of course I do, Abdul. Behave yourself. What did you say? Repost it, Abdul. I can't see it, my man. If I missed it, please let me know. Alexander Izu, Football Moods. Alexander, welcome to the chat, my bro. Introduce you. Wow, what a challenge from Conor Gallagher. Absolutely flew in there like a lunatic. This is a tasty, spicy game so far. Alexander says, let Chelsea defeat Spurs. Alexander, where are you from? And are you a Chelsea fan? Please let me know. Fly says, at Duckerton, Florian Balogun is a US centre shooter. We know who he is, bro. He knows who he is. He's basically not rating him. But yeah, he's a decent player, but he didn't make it at Arsenal. He did okay in Ligue 1 when he played over in France, but he's not a top player. Fly on the wall, I'm afraid to say. He's a decent player. Greatest player ever. Easy top 3. You can't be real if you think Balogun is top 10. I'm from Uganda. Live in Kareka, Kampala. Lovely to meet you, my African bro. As the ball comes into the box there. And are you a Chelsea fan, Alexander? Let us know. Chelsea are easily the most popular team in the African continent. But welcome to the channel, my bro. It's a very friendly place. Many different clubs are supported in the channel. Alexander, and a great name because my middle son is also called Alexander. So lovely to have you in the chat, my bro. Make sure you like and subscribe, my brother. Right. Very stop-start game. Very bitty. But a lot of Spurs are taking this a lot more seriously than Chelsea. They're very aggressive. Spurs are being very, very aggressive in this game. What's that FCB about community? Did I miss something? He might get MLS contract soon. Maybe he will. My top 3 are Balogun, Pulisic and Erling Haaland. Fair enough, my bro. The thing is, obviously, you're probably newish to soccer, but Erling Haaland is definitely one of the best players in the world. Arthur says, I can't find a fly on the wall account, meaning it's new. I hear that. I think America Rules is fly on the wall. There's too much madness going on. Too many accounts being made. Neil is back. Where do you see Villa finishing this season? 7th? Neil, that is a very good shout. To be honest with you, obviously they've lost Morgan Rogers, they've lost Tielemans, and of course they've lost Amadou Onana to a long-term injury. So it's looking a bit sticky. Garnacho loan is a poor one. He's not going to add much. But let's see what this Manzambi kid does. And obviously they brought in Yao Gomez in midfield, Neil. But honestly, off the top of my head, I think that shout is about spot on. I think between 6th and 7th is realistic for Villa. But if they do that, get a decent run in Europe, maintain and keep the money coming in, they can build the following season. So I think a 6th or 7th place nil is not bad for the Villa. What do you think? 7th is what you're saying, I would imagine. Abdul says, flying the wall, says Balogun better than R9 Messi. Jokes, Abdul, jokes. Fair enough, Peter. I think Fly's FCB. I don't think so. Stoke City v Valencia match preview only. They deliver, I think he's saying. Flying the wall. Why don't teams draft and stack their rosters with 6-foot Vikings like Haaland? Because football's not as easy as that, my bro, and finding players. Sorry, America says, Fly can't be FCB as FCB can't type for shizzle. That is exactly what I was thinking in a polite way. FCB isn't the strongest typer and Fly on the Wall is. So that's why they're definitely not the same person. And I agree with you, America rules. Villa to finish in the top 7? I think so, just about, I think. Ade, if there was a tournament for the UK, Wales would come last. Then they'd finish above Northern Ireland, bro. They would. America rules says Yamal is definitely going to get the super draft. Right, Tell holding up the ball, lays it off. Ball played out wide, but picked up by Chelsea. Good play from Palestra. Quite impressed with him so far. Decent feet from Palestra. Good feet. Yao Gomez goes down in the heat. Body check Van Hecker. Very aggressive by Spurs today. Very aggressive. Van Hecker smiles on his face as he body checks nastily. He body checks Yao Pedro. Van Hecker is going to be a fan favourite at Spurs, you can tell. Body checks Yao Pedro and he walks away laughing. Van Hecker is a very cynical guy. And Yao Pedro complains to the ref and says, that's twice he's done me, ref. That's twice. Look after me. Arthur says, should I block these guys? Nah, leave them. They're all right, mate. They're all right. Interview in Ibu. What's that FCB? Right, Kinski in goal. Will he start for Tottenham? America Rule says, you got a problem with my level of freedom. Romeo Lavia plays it centrally. Chelsea on the attack. Cole Palmer. Haven't seen him on the ball much. Cole Palmer with Esteval. Linking up nicely. Palestra puts it onto his left foot. Nice ball into the box. Laid off by Colwill. Romeo Lavia. Decent play from Chelsea here. Ade, do you think Spurs were just unlucky yesterday? Do you think they could have finished higher? No, they weren't unlucky. They were poor. And that's why I don't think they'll finish massively higher this year. I think defensively, they're not going to be that great this season, in my opinion. Wow. Honestly, Spurs are very intense in the tackle. Yeah, I know you meant last season, bro. I know you meant last season. I don't think they were unlucky. They got what... Jay, in football, my man, I've watched it for so many years. You cannot finish 17th and be unlucky, bro. It's impossible. FCB says, God bless USA. America Rule says, hell yeah, we have the best athletes. Well, I wouldn't go that far. You got a lot of people. When you got a 300 million, 200 to 300 million population, you've got a big pool to choose from, to be fair. Natasha, I don't know if you're there, but apparently Andoni Iraola had a telephone call with Fikayo Tomori of AC Milan. And there it is, Tottenham with the goal. It's a deflection. Sandro Tonali runs onto the ball, 24 yards out, and slaps it into the net. It's a deflection, but Spurs have the lead. Ridge Racer, you must be happy. Your beloved Spurs have taken the lead against the Chelsea. Tottenham are 1-0 up in this friendly. They've been a better side. They've been more intense. They put in more effort. And they have been all over Chelsea in reality. Tonali, a throw-in from Chelsea given away there by Yao Pedro. One back. Tonali plays a 1-2. Plays it over. Solomon, edge of the box. Plays it back to Tonali. Runs onto it. Smacks it. And it bounces off of... Who does it hit on the way in? Solomon. Gets his head up. Good play. Lays it across to Sandro Tonali. Runs on it. First time shot. It deflects off somebody, but I can't tell who at the moment. This angle will give me the lowdown. Bang. Oh, it's come off of Levi Colwill. So that might go down as an own goal. But Tonali would claim it. 1-0 Spurs. Are you happy, Ridge Racer? And you must be impressed with Spurs so far. America Rule says, sorry, I mean soccer. I like it if they're not in the MLS, then surely they do nothing. What do footballers do for 4 years after the World Cup? You joker. They play. Yep, Tonali goal, says Ichiku Park. Good shot. I think it was on target anyway, Ichiku. But that deflection off of Levi Colwill definitely sent it past the Chelsea keeper. Very, very aggressive from Tottenham. I know I've said that a few times, but I can't get over. It's just very, very aggressive from the Spurs. But they do have a deserved lead, you have to say. 41 likes on the stream. Absolutely phenomenal. You missed my comment again. Sorry, FCB. What you said, God bless America. What do you want me to read that for? But yeah, I read it. Oh no, sorry. God bless America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of which it stands. FCB, you joker. I read it, mate. I read it. Who has actually been to America in the chat? I've been there 3 times. Has anyone actually been there? Fly on the Wall said, okay, this was fun. Enjoy your soccer game. Thank you, Fly. Hit the like button and subscribe, my brother. I could use the help. Have yourself a good day if you're off. America says, see you later, brother. And is there more in the brother in that term than we know? Peter says, I've given up with those 3 dudes in the chat. Those 3 dudes merging into one Peter. Madness. But yeah, decent start in this game from Spurs. 100%. Arthur says, I don't want to get shot. Palestra has had a decent start. Good play from Tell. So much effort, honestly. De Zerbi has put a rocket up these boys. These guys are playing for him. Very, very impressive. Duckington says, Fly is gone and I'm back. Coincidence? Fly on the Wall. No, he's here. What is going on? I've been, but they play horrendous football playing with these kids and they couldn't even kick a ball. What's that, Jay? Who are you talking about? All right, Palmer now, leading the charge. Ball into the box here. Oh, Esteval header. It's been deflected. That is very fortunate. Cross came in. Esteval shouldn't have gotten a header, but it deflects to him, straight in his path. And Esteval heads in the equaliser. So, it's now Chelsea 1, Tottenham 1. Good game so far. Right, let's see here. Berval in a tussle with Lavia. Great play from Lavia. A player I wanted at Liverpool. Plays it out to the wing. Bino Gittins charging. Cuts inside. Puts a cross into the box. It deflects off of a Tottenham defender's head. Straight into the path of William Esteval. And it's an easy header from 6 yards out. Bino Gittins puts in a cross. Not that great. Flicks off of the Tottenham defender, straight to Esteval, who heads it past Kinski. Nice and easy. So lots of deflections in this game that are telling the tale. And that is what we have. But a very interesting game so far. Sarah B. Mina, welcome to the channel. Sarah, who do you support? Sarah says, Nico here. Nico is here. What, Sora? Are you also Nico? I'm confused. Sora, let us know who you are. Maybe you've been invited. What a game this has been. It has been very good. Sora, who do you support? Let us know. Yo, it's my diff ID. I hear that, Nico. And Sora, well, thank you, Nico. Subscribe on this account as well, my bro. And like the stream. Appreciate you, my brother. I didn't know so many people had so many different accounts. It is crazy stuff. Everyone smash the like button and sub, says Jay. Thank you, Jay. Because America entered. I missed your comment again. Sorry, my bro. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Flipping, ducking, Tony. I hear that. You mean Duckington, but of course, I know what you meant. Sir Pats, my main man. Sir Pats is back. Bob says, I'm back. The Chelsea game is flying. Sir Pat says, mate, I just watched the highlights of Munoz. He's a fast lad! Exclamation. Seems defenders have to chop him to stop him. Ade, Iriola listens to the channel. If he buys Barcola to please you and he fails, it's on your toes. I hear you, Sir Pat. How you doing, my brother? I hope you're well. But honestly, like you say, with Munoz and with Barcola, that is the pace we need in the team. Have you heard about Tomore, formerly of Chelsea, being linked to us at Pats? I think it'd be a good stopgap centre-back. He's only 28. He's another one, Sep Pats. Pacey. Tomore is one of the fastest centre-backs on the planet. So if we play a high line with Van Dijk, etc., who is losing his pace, Tomore makes a lot of sense at Pats. So hopefully you appreciate those comments, my brother, and smash that like button. Actually, Sep Pats, I know you enter. It's the first thing you do. As soon as you wake up, Sep Pats, you kiss Jan in the morning and smash that like button. Sep Pats, my legend. 1-0 since when? Just a few minutes ago. Esteval has equalised. Sora says Tottenham is playing dirty. Sora, you are correct. They are. Sora, Nico, you're a Chelsea fan, right? Please confirm. Arthur says free to 3-point shots. Munoz goes off like a rocket. He's absolutely greased lightning. They should shoot outside the box to get those 3-pointers. I need to have a shower. See you soon. Wash off that sweat, my brother. Jay predicts it counted as Tonali goal. That is good. Tesco Black, my guy in the channel. The main man with the biggest engine. He knows what I'm talking about. Man like Mo. What you saying, my bro? Tesco Black is in the building. How you doing, my bro? All good. Love to you and the family, my G. Don't forget to smash that like button. Like you, I need the engine running. Big Mo. Sora says, now I support Man United, but I want Chelsea to win this game. I hear that, Nico. Sora, my bad. Excellent. Oh, you're a Man United fan? Oh, of course. Well, Sora, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Join me for the watch along later. I'm doing Man United versus Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a banger. And Big Mo, maybe you'll be around later. I'm doing Arsenal Girona. As if you're not watching it live. Tesco Black, the main man. I always put him in my rucksack and carry him when we're playing Call of Duty online. Tesco Black knows the score. FCB says, do you like cricket? I used to like playing it, but I don't watch it, my bro. It's too slow paced for me. It's not my sport. But it's a great game, though. Arthur says, Pats, according to Ade, you've got the big bucks. I did not say that. That is a rumour going around. But he's not going to be short of a few bob, is old Sir Pats, the living legend. Jay predicts, Ade, are you doing LFC tomorrow? Of course I am, my bro. I would never miss a Liverpool game. America rules. Is on the Golden Eagle tip. Right, settling back into the game. Bergvall. Back to Van Hecker. These two blonde guys. Decent play from from Spurs, knocking it around. Why did Spurs steal the name? They had it before you, my bro. They had it before. The San Antonio Spurs. Man like Mo says, yes, I'll check it out, my brother. Thank you, my bro. Look out for the notification on your phone. But I will definitely be checking out how Arsenal are looking. And Mo, what are you thinking about Vinicius Jr.? The links to Arsenal are hotting up. They seem credible. Maybe Vinicius Jr. could be pulling on the red and white of Arsenal. Let me know what you think, my brother. Jay says, Spurs have got decent players. They really do. But I do think defensively they will be found out a bit in the Prem once things hot up. Van Hecker and Senesi are not the best going back that way. Going forward, they are great centre-backs. Going backwards, they are not it, in my opinion. Jay says Spurs have got decent players. Impossible, America rules. Jacquet is probably better than Tomori. He is, but the thing is though, Bob, Jacquet is coming to be our starting centre-back. So we know that we can't rely on Joe Gomez because he's basically made of crackers. So we need a backup centre-back. Tomori fits the bill. And another thing, Bob, Tomori can play right back as well. And you can see where they're going. A centre-back that plays centre-back primarily and right-back. Tomori fits the bill. Rapid, can do a job on both positions. And, and is a good stopgap if one of the main men in Van Dijk or Jacquet is out. That's where they're going. The Spurs soccer team have to calm down or they give a penalty kick. Very true. It's possible. Arthur says, Sue Duckington. Skinny Bob is in the building. Hello, Skinny Bob. Vinny to LA Galaxy. No chance, my bro. Skinny Bob, welcome to the channel. Introduce yourself. Who do you support and where are you from? Please let me know. Welcome to the channel. I think LFC sung it first. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. FCB says, Liverpool, Liverpool. Ade, in your opinion, who first sung You Never Walk Alone? Liverpool or Celtic? Liverpool, of course. Many clubs do You Never Walk Alone. Borussia Dortmund do You Never Walk Alone. But so do Celtic. It's quite nice seeing Celtic do it, to be fair. But obviously, LFC are the iconic club that have the song. So, Pats, does Jerry Marsden actually come from Liverpool? Is he actually a Scouser? So, Pats, let me know. I'm not sure. Peter, you will know that. Jerry Marsden. Is he from Liverpool originally? I don't know. I just presumed he did. Or was. Probably find out he's from Birmingham now. Something like that. But yeah, Skinny Bob. Welcome to the channel. Introduce yourself, my bro. Van Hecker. Poor clearance there and gives the throw-in away. It's things like that. FCB says yes. What to... Oh, he is from Liverpool. Thank you, FCB. Ade, got to go. Bye, my G. Yep, be back soon. See you in a bit. See you in a bit, Jay. Take care, my bro. Bob says, who would be your VVD long-term replacement? Mine would be Schlotterbeck. That would also be mine off the top of my head. It's a difficult one, Bob, because he can't really be replaced. Let's have it right. He's a generational player. Bob, we've been watching football for many, many years. At the end of the day, we've waited for Alan Hansen to be replaced at that level, and we had to wait 30 years for Virgil van Dijk. Bob says, after a couple of years, gathering experience at Madrid, do you think he has enough to make that step up to the MLS? Skinny Bob, you joker. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, my bro. Peter says, Jay predicts LFC in 1963, 3 years before Celtic. Celtic adopted it after a game at Anfield. Peter, with the knowledge, amazing. Right, William Astervell with a loose touch there. Matisse Tell plays a blind pass and he's lucky to get away with it. Conor Gallagher, the engine man in midfield. The man with the engine, like my man, Tesco Black up there. Jerry was from Liverpool. Thank you, Ichku Park. Fair enough. I did presume so, but you just don't like to put out statements you don't know. Arthur says, oh, Jess, shut up, Duckington. Right, ball, Tell. He had a great chance there. Tell runs onto it with a shot, just like Tonali, but he doesn't get it right and blazes it over. That was a great effort. Decent from Spurs though. Bob, I don't play Football Manager, but as I was saying in the chat, one of my friends, Marlon Davidson, he works for Sports Interactive and he actually works on the game. A bit of trivia from your boy, the veteran arcade soldier. But no, I don't play it, mate. I just never got into it. I never found the time as a youngster, and I certainly, sadly, don't have the time now. I used to play FIFA a lot. I used to play a lot of PES, but yeah, I don't play it. America Rules says Football Manager is bad. Ichiku says, I saw Jerry and the Pacemakers live. There you go. Though that kind of experience you cannot buy. It's all about seeing people play live. It is amazing. Jerry Marsden grew up in the Dingle. Thank you for that, Peter. Right, Matisse Tell is really putting himself about in pre-season. He really wants a starting place at Spurs. You've got to respect it. I think he's earned a starting spot from what I've seen of the few games I've seen. Very, very impressive from, well, the young Spurs player, obviously formerly of Real Madrid. This is a very lively game. I think Xabi Alonso needs to up the intensity for Chelsea. They're not intense enough. Come on, get down to Goodison Park, says FCB. Well, you do buy a ticket, Miracle Rule says. I play Football Manager, but I just can't seem to make the playoffs, no matter what team I choose. Madrid, Barca, City, doesn't make a difference. The league just ends. This guy's trolling. Right, ball breaks. Andy Robbo. I can call him Robbo because I'm a Liverpool fan. Oh, good feet from Tell. Goes past two. Tries to look for a penalty. That was great play from Tell. Really good feet. Cole Palmer now, struggling to get into the game. To Esteval. Palmer. Chelsea look a bit one-paced. They're definitely not as advanced as Spurs. Spurs are looking strong in this game. That is for sure. FCB said, shut up FCB, you fake account. America Rule says, Skinny Bob, how weird. I forgot all about Alonso. Games are more interesting. This season, a lot on them, Peter, 100%. I saw Paul Simon in Liverpool, if you know who he is, Ada. Yes, I know who he is. I know who he is. "32 minutes gone, and this game has been 100 mile an hour. But Chelsea are finding it hard to live with Tottenham's ferociousness. America Rules is in there with the hell yeah, and with the golden eagle flying for Uncle Sam. Wild, wild, wild stuff. Right, Spurs knocking it around. Chelsea now trying to get a bit more intense. Ball won back by Pedro into the box, chips, and goes wide. Good pressure there from Ben Davis. Yeah, Pedro trying to look for something, but not happening. But good chance there. Chelsea, fortunate to be 1-1, to be fair, but ultimately nearly took the lead there. Yeah, Pedro, I can give you my early one. He will be definitely going in my fantasy football team. I will tell you that for nothing. America Rule says soccer is boring. Damn, that's cold, my bro. It could be 90 minutes and a draw. Don't always have to have a winner. Football is about the story. Cameron, welcome back to the chat. Cameron says, this chat is crazy. Mate, he was from the Dingle, just by me. Thank you, Sir Pats. Appreciate it. I wonder how old Jerry Marsden is these days. Must be in his 70s, Sir Pat, surely. But yeah, thank you for confirming. Peter did let us know as well. But, you know, good to see you, Sir Pats. Always a pleasure, my brother. Christopher Flaherty, welcome to the channel. Iraola says Christopher. Christopher, introduce yourself. Who do you support? Are you a Liverpool fan like me? Christopher, lovely to have you on board. We have a lively chat. Everyone is welcome, no matter who you support. Introduce yourself, Christopher. I already have Pedro in my FPL already. No Haaland. I'm not going with Haaland either. Oops, wrong account, says America Rules. You joker. Christopher Flatty says, Liverpool. Lovely to see it, my bro. Lovely to see that. My man, Christopher. I will be covering all Liverpool games. I am mostly a Liverpool fan channel, but there it is. The Reds. I'm with you, my brother. But today we're watching, keeping an eye on our rivals. Tottenham look very impressive. Chelsea are going to be a dark horse. Christopher, what do you think about Liverpool for the upcoming season? And if you're looking for a friendly channel with like-minded people that support all clubs, but you can have a good chat and a bit of banter, my channel is the place for you, Christopher. So please do like the stream and subscribe. Duckerton with the E. What's the E about? Justin, how you doing, my bro? Love, this is support for Chelsea. Justin, I can gather that, my bro. I can tell by your surname. Mbalenga, you are of African origin. Let us know which country you're from. And Justin, Chelsea are the biggest team in Africa, without a doubt. Justin, welcome to the channel, my bro. Are you enjoying the game so far? Are you watching it? At the moment, Spurs are having Chelsea up, but it is only 1-0 at the moment. But, you know, I would say Tottenham have been better so far. But let's see what happens with Chelsea over the rest of the game. Justin, welcome to the channel. Let us know where you're from, Justin. Christopher, are you not just a Liverpool fan? Are you from Liverpool as well? Please let us know. Chelsea play on AFCON. Joker. Hey, Jay, hey, Jap. Let me know how I should be saying your name. How you doing, my bro? Welcome to the channel. Jap, introduce yourself. Who do you support? Who do you support and where are you from? Christopher says you're from Liverpool. He's obviously from... Oh, calm play there from Cole Palmer playing it out. Christopher, welcome to the channel. And you're from Liverpool and a Liverpool fan. Make sure you like and subscribe. Support your boy. You'll never walk alone. Justin Mbalenga says, you're from Zambia. Lovely to hear that. You could be my second subscriber from Zambia. I have a good man on the channel already called... Wow. Great run into the box from Tell. This guy's lively. Chops in. Oh, what a run that would have been from Tell. Great play from him as he wins the corner. Justin, I have somebody called Ray on my channel. He's from Slavonga in Zambia. I hope you're well, my friend. Maybe you're from Slavonga as well. Justin, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. Are you enjoying the game so far? And Jap, how shall I say your name, Jap? Give me a name and I'll say a bit better. It feels a bit weird saying Jap, but you're from India. But welcome, my friend. And who do you support, Jap? Please let me know. Are you watching the football at the moment or are you just in the watch-along? Sandro Tonali about to take a corner from the left-hand side. He's going to swing it on his right boot as there's a tussle in the box with Bino Gittins and Jean-Paul Van Hecker. Corner comes in. And, poor corner. Poor corner from Tonali. Given away. Jafia. I will call you Jafia from now on. Nice one, Jafia. Welcome to the channel. And you are Chelsea all day long. Honestly, loads of love for Chelsea. Obviously, they're playing quite well today. I don't know if you're watching. But they are playing all right today. But Spurs are looking stronger at the moment. Duckerton says, guys, I have breaking news from my source. The Mel Snell. What is it? Abdi, how you doing, my man? From Somaliland. Welcome, Abdi, to the channel. Who do you support, Abdi? Welcome. The Queen just died. What are you talking about? Abdi, I see you from Somalia, my brother. Hope you are well. Ichiku said, just heard that Villa have put an offer in for Papsar from Spurs. Interesting. Christopher says, Liverpool need 2 centre-backs. My bro, we definitely 100% need one. But I think we're going to kind of cheap out a bit, Christopher. I think we're going to get this Tomori, who obviously used to play for Spurs, now at AC Milan for 5-6 years. Tomori will cover for centre-back, be the third choice option, and probably cover at right-back as well, Christopher. That's what I think we're going to do. Are you panicking about the signings? I'm quite relaxed, to be fair, in all honesty. And Salah is leaving Roma. Duckerton's gone back on a time warp. You joker. Abdi, who do you support, my bro? I'm not both of them, but Chelsea played very good. Fair enough. Abdi, who do you support, my bro? Please let us know. The Mel Snell will now sliver away. Joker. Jaffia supports Chelsea. Are you watching the game? Please let me know. Justin says, yes, I'm really enjoying this. We will win this game for sure. Let's see, Justin, my bro. Let us see. And how are you feeling about the new season, Justin? Welcome to the channel, my bro. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Always do watch-alongs of all the big games. So this season, I'll be doing live watch-alongs of plenty of Chelsea games, for sure. I think Chelsea are third favourites at the moment. Sadly, Christopher, Liverpool, until they pull their finger out, we won't be competing for the league. But if we get the players, Christopher, I do believe we can mount a title challenge. It might not be the strongest and most credible title challenge, but we will be in it. But at the moment, as Abdi says, he supports Arsenal. That is the favourites for the league. It is clear to see. If they get Bruno Guimaraes, they'll probably retain the title. If they get Vinny Jr., they would definitely win the league. But yes, Abdi, you support Arsenal. I hear that, my bro. I'm doing a watch-along later. So subscribe to the channel and you can join me for Arsenal Girona, which will be happening later this evening. Ridge says, who scored first? Tottenham did, my man, with a deflected shot from Sandro Tonali. It was a great effort. Tottenham have really bossed the game, but Chelsea have hung in there and Esteval equalised for Chelsea. Matisse Tell has been your best player. And a ball flashed across the box by Ben Davis. Just needed someone to tuck it in, Ridge Racer. But yeah, Tottenham have been very, very good. Solanke has not really featured in the game at all. He's rarely made any impact. I don't even remember Solanke touching a ball, walking around a lot. Christopher says, Liverpool 21 this season? What do you mean by that? Oh, second or first? Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean, Christopher. Please let me know. I hope we're second or first, but preferably first. Abdi says, predict who won this game. We've already done predictions at the beginning. I predicted Chelsea 2-1. At the moment, it's 1-1. But honestly, at the moment, if I saw it, you'd think that Spurs are likely to run out the winners. But let's see. Wow. Sharman Lowe runs out. Decent save from him. So Abdi, I've done my prediction. You put your prediction in the chat, bro. If you want to scroll up in the chat, Abdi, you will see all of the predictions. That's what we do on my channel. At the start of the game, we all make a prediction for the game. Most people have gone for either a draw or... Actually, it's been quite 50-50. Some say Spurs, some say Chelsea. And Christopher, yes, you meant first or second for Liverpool. Let's go, my bro. Let's hope we do it, Christopher. Are you excited about their pending Barcola transfer? Please let me know. Raymond is back. Raymond, you have your brother up top. Your brother Justin is from Zambia as well, Raymond. Hi, Ade. Chelsea versus Spurs. Chelsea win the league. This from Ray. I hear that, Ray. Ray, say hello to your brother Justin, who is also in the chat. He is from Zambia, just like yourself. And Christopher says, yes, I hear that. Abdi says, Chelsea 3, Spurs 1. Let's see, my bro. Let us see. Right, Matisse Tell has been very good, Ridge Racer. It's been excellent. And Ridge, I've been very impressed with the intensity from Spurs. They've been very, very on it. You can see that De Zerbi is a very passionate Italian man, and he has got them riled up. That is for sure. Arthur says, all right, Ade. What's that about, Arthur? I'm just being honest, mate. Tonali has kind of semi-bossed the midfield. The Mel Snell. Oh my days. I have news. We have another account in the chat. Mel Snell, it takes you a bit of time, but please like and subscribe to the channel. News from Barcelona. I bet Messi's left. Jay is back, says Ade. Jay is back. I thought you was off for a little bit, Jay, but you're back. Couldn't stay away, my bro. Hope you're well, Jay. Get back in the chat. The Mel Snell says Messi is leaving. You absolute fool. Mel, sliver your way over to the like button and subscribe as well. I rushed here to tell you. Absolute idiot. Jokes. Too funny, mate. Too funny. He rushed here to tell me that Messi left. That's a penalty, surely. Spurs should have had a penalty there. We need to see the replay. Ref waves it away. Wow, I need to see that again. Ball comes into the box. That is so strange how that wasn't a penalty. Let's see the replay. Solomon. Good play from Spurs. They played some really good football this half. I need to see a replay of that challenge. Esteval chasing the ball down. Tonali wearing the 16. How is that not how was that not a penalty? Very, very odd. Right, I will come back to the messages. Really good half from the Spurs there. Let's read the messages. 3-1 to Chelsea, says Christopher. Mel Snell says, I rushed here to tell you it might take a while. Hold on. Arthur says, FCB or Duckerton, use your normal account. John from Uganda. Welcome, John, back to the channel. I really enjoyed your watch along. Chelsea 3-2. Thanks for your effort. Thank you, my bro. I'm glad you appreciate it. And John from Uganda, make sure you smash that like button, bro. Spread the word. Tell people to subscribe, my brother. But welcome. You are welcome. It's been a very good game so far. Ichiku said, that definitely was a penalty. Ichiku, I thought so as well. I only saw it once, but the ball came in, it hung in the air, and the player went to trap it, and his legs got taken away. How is that not a penalty? Very, very strange. Justin said, how is it going for the Blues so far? To be honest with you, Justin, I think they're struggling to contain Spurs. They should have conceded a penalty, and Spurs have had the best chances. But Chelsea, you would imagine, will improve in the second half, Justin. But they are struggling against Spurs at the moment. But it's only 1-1. But that is the honest truth, Justin. The Mel Snell says, guys, Liverpool just came back from 3-0 down in the final. Wow, that news from 21 years ago. The Mel Snell, you are very, very slow. Colin, how are you doing, my bro? From Zimbabwe, Chelsea to win 3-2. Yet another African Chelsea fan. How you doing, my bro? Chelsea to win 3-2. We shall see, my bro. At the moment, looking a bit unlikely. But welcome to the channel, Colin. Please like and subscribe. Introduce yourself. Let us know how old you are and where in Zimbabwe you're from, my brother. Christopher says, love you, bro, and drops the love heart. Thank you, my bro. So Pat says, Jerry was from the Dingle, which is close to me. But of all of the 60s guys, I live closest to where Ringo lived. You can't move for bus loads of Beatles visitors these days. It's like Gracelands. Wow. Do you know what? I never thought about it like that, St. Pat's. But ultimately, you would imagine that obviously there'll be a lot of tourist trade up in Liverpool regarding the Beatles. But yeah, so interesting. Thanks for the amazing, amazing information. Ichiku says, I'm really impressed with the Tottenham midfield. Mate, it's very good, isn't it? Very, very strong. Sandro Tonali, I would have loved him at Liverpool. Honestly, if I could have handpicked one player to join Liverpool this season, it would have been Sandro Tonali. I think he's cheap at 100 million. And I kid you not. Jay Predict says, did you hear Diamande turned down LFC? Yes, I did, my bro. And that's okay. Because to be honest with you, I didn't really want Diamande anyway. Not proven enough. Cost too much money. I'd much rather have Barcola. And I said it on one of my videos. So there you go. Jay, you should check out some of my earlier videos regarding some of my transfer stories. Colin says, from Victoria Falls City. Sounds beautiful. Clearly, I don't know it myself, but there's obviously water running there. But yeah, lovely to hear that, my brother. Chelsea for life, as so many African football fans are. Why did you support Chelsea in the first place? Is it because of the African players they bought back in the day? because obviously that I know off the top of my head they haven't had any Zimbabwean players, but they obviously had from Ivory Coast players like Didier Drogba, Solomon Kalou, etc. And they've obviously had a rich history with African players. John Obi Mikel from Nigeria. And just to let you know, I'm half Nigerian myself. So we have that African link, my bro. Justin as well, my African brother. And of course, Raymond from Zambia, my African brother. Mo Njayan, that was in the chat earlier, also one of my brothers. It is half time. Going for my bacon egg sandwich, back soon. Nice one, Ichiku. Enjoy, my bro. Camille says, oh, welcome back to the channel. Camille, my main man from over there in his part of the world, which is roasting hot. How you doing? Greetings over there from Sri Lanka, from Camille. Meja Badwin from Nairobi, Kenya. Another Chelsea fan. Chelsea forever. My brother, I'm half Nigerian, so we have the African link. Meji, my brother, how you doing? And supporting the Chelsea. Here he is. Camille, bro, says Peter. Welcome back to the channel, Camille. Can please, everyone, I remind you, at half time, we've got little to do, but we can chat. But smash that like button, please. Jade says, it's not your choice. Not trying to be rude. I hear that, my bro. It isn't. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. He did decline us, but I would rather have Barcola myself. Jay. Camille says, at Justin Rahman, hi, my cute brothers. Thank you, Camille, for welcoming the new people. For sure. I'm absolutely starving. Talked myself up a appetite. Arthur, what was the comment? 1 minute 12:55 in the live stream. What did I say? I probably got myself in trouble. Is that what you're saying? Camille is sending love to Peter. That's what we like to see. Barcola is better than Diamande. He is, mate. He's better than him. He's more experienced than him, and he's got more chance of long-term success, I believe. I'm a bit worried for Diamande at Real Madrid. I think it's at steps too soon. I think he should have held out and gone to PSG, learned his craft more, and then looked for a bigger move like Real Madrid later. To go from, he used to play at Leganes, who you're talking about, Swansea are playing later. He played at Leganes for half a season. He's gone to Leipzig. He's played one season at Leipzig, and now he's at Real Madrid, Jay. It's too big a jump. Jay says, and I will be definitely checking out your transfer vids. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to be doing a transfer video at some point today. It will drop tomorrow about the state of play of Liverpool FC and why I am not panicking. Arthur says, have a look and you'll find out. I will check it out, Arthur. I just can't remember. You know me, I say some wild things, but I will check it out later. But thank you for commenting on the video. I really appreciate it. And now that I put tasty new timestamps on my videos, they're more easy to navigate. Meji says, most of our legends are not in. I want to tell the people that we are coming for a second half. I hear that, my bro. I hear what you're saying, Meji. But the thing is, though, the Chelsea team is pretty strong. Who are you looking forward to in the second half? I mean, you've got Cole Palmer there. You've got Pedro there. You've got Esteval there. Those are three of your best players, my bro. But yeah, let's have a look at the Chelsea bench and see who is likely to come on. I'm not seeing really anyone on the bench that's that strong, my bro. I'll be real. Yeah, I'm not seeing who else is on the bench. What do we have? Guys, this new social media came out called like YouTube. I don't think we'll get time on the pitch there. Oh, what? You mean Diamande? Oh, he'll get more time than he would have done for Liverpool in the Premier League, that's for sure. But he's got the physical presence to handle La Liga, but does he have the technical ability? I'm not sure. He looks a bit clunky to me. I'm not sure he's a good buy for 100 and something million. At least what I know with Barcola, he's got an amazing first touch, rapid as anything. He scores goals. He's a proven winner. Give me Barcola all day long. Justin says, yes, Raymond, how are you? The Mel Snell says, it's up and coming regarding YouTube. What an absolute joker. But yes, what an amazing chat it's been today. So lively, really good, really, really good. So let's have a quick look at the halftime stats, as I like to do on the channel. Let's bring it up. So those are your formations, as you can see. Let's bring up the halftime stats. It's been quite lively, I reckon. So looking at the stats. 31% possession for Chelsea. Tottenham, very dominant, 70% basically. 3 shots each though, 2 on target for Spurs, only 1 for Chelsea. 1 save by the Chelsea keeper, Sharman Lowe. None by Kinski in the Tottenham net. 3 fouls committed by Chelsea, 5 by the more aggressive Spurs. 1 corner for Tottenham, none for Chelsea. So very, very heavily dominant, I would say, a half by Spurs. And look at the passes there. Total passes for Spurs, 338 passes with an accuracy of 90%. And only 149, half the passes, less than half by Chelsea compared to Tottenham. So a much more dominant team, Chelsea in the first half, more dominant in the midfield, as somebody pointed out in the chat, I can't recall. I think it was Ichiku. And 82%, so less accurate with less passes. Very, very interesting. Great display so far from Tottenham Hotspur. It is very lively with miracle rules, says Mel Snell. Jay says, what happened to the City with still facing 115 charges? They are, my bro. It's going to be interesting to see. Have players like who's the player that's joined from Forest, made a mistake? Will they be punished? Elliot Anderson, has he made a mistake? He might have just joined Man City and ended up getting punished. The Mel Snell is leaving to find more news. See you in 20 years. See you later, my bro. I'll still be here on YouTube, just about. Jay predicts what happened to... And Mel Snell, you slow sod. Make sure you like that stream and subscribe to the channel, Mel Snell. Jay predicts what happened... and I've read that one. Yes, so there you go. So... a very lively chat so far indeed. Very, very entertaining and funny for sure. Right. Jay says, are you looking forward to the second half? Of course I am, brother. Of course I am. Hey, man like AV in the boarding. How are you, my bro? Hopefully you are doing well. How has your day started, AV? Are you looking forward to watching or hearing about the Indonesia All-Stars later, AV? Let me know, my brother. Good to see you back. And hopefully, AV, you are doing well this morning and have had a better week, my brother. Make sure you smash that like button. AV, help out your boy. And so, yes, good morning to you. Everyone send AV some love this morning. He is the main man. But yes, Jay, definitely looking forward to the second half. It's been very, very good. AV, let me know how you're doing, my bro. I'm looking forward to some more Villa games. PSG, Bayern Munich and Borussia Mönchengladbach coming up for your Aston Villa. Peter says to good morning to AVFC. AVFC is a top guy. I'm sending you my best wishes, my bro. Hopefully you've had a good week, mate. I know it's not always so easy for you with with the ailments, but hopefully you're feeling better and the breathing is not as harsh this week for you, my bro. God willing. Right. Anyone else in the chat? Please drop your messages in. I'm just going to take a quick toilet break and I will be back shortly. Keep the chat going and I'll see you in a moment. And I will read out every single one of your messages. As you know me, I try my best. Obviously, apart from FCB, who I miss his messages somehow all the time, I will try and read out every single one. Right, I'll be back shortly. Give me a moment. Right, back again, people. Thank you for that. Wow, just in time. Honestly, drunk too much. Let's read out some of the messages. Second half has kicked off. Damn, that was quick. Just about made it. Right, let's start the timer. Let's go, go, go. Ducker says, was my sauce to Mel Snell any good? Where's our King Gong? Back, my bro. Hello, you're on mute, Arthur says. Joker. Duxton says you're on mute. Yeah. Right, game has restarted. People trying to troll me in the chat. I hear it. FCB says muted. Okay, sure. Does bro know? What are you talking about? I'm looking at it now. No chance it's muted. Don't try it. Trolls everywhere. That's my thing, you two. Only I can do it. Jokers. Jokers everywhere. Duxton says, I can't hear. Sure. Sure you can't. Right. Lively start in the second half. Looks like a couple of players have come on. You're really muted, no joke. Yeah, sure. I'm sure everyone else will tell me. Hello, Miss Lauren. Can you hear me, Miss Lauren? Please let me know. Apparently, I can't be heard. But how are you, Miss Lauren? Hope you're well. What are you up to today? Are you having a lovely, lovely day? And Big John, who has survived Thetford Forest, says, clean your ears out then. Exactly, Big John. Thank you, my bro. How you doing? Good morning, sir. How has your day started? Hopefully you're still enjoying the peaceful fresh air. And yes, Miss Lauren, let me know how you're doing. A backheel from Pedro that nobody could read, given away. So Pat says, can't find a match on my stick. Anyone got a link? So Pat, do you have a Android phone, my brother? If you do, then look at the pinned comment and you've got an app there. Have a look at this one, Sir Pat. If you've got an Android phone, you can install that and you can watch the game. And Lauren can hear me. Thank you. Oh, you're Apple. Oh, Sir Pat, you had to be difficult, mate, didn't you? Unfortunately, mate, I can't help Apple. But yeah, that app there is what you could use for a stream. But unfortunately, I don't have one, my bro. My apologies. Doug says, I have a Samsung. Well, if you have a Samsung and you're struggling for the game, use this app. There it is. Take a picture and install it. Yeah, Pedro burst through. Oh, is that going to be a yellow? That could even be a red. It's a red card. Red card, Danzo. He's off. Poor decision from Danzo, who was falling and purposely fouled Yao Pedro. And now this game is going to swing Chelsea's way without a shadow of a doubt. And Danzo had only just come on. Douglas says, holy. So Pat says, no worry, I'll listen to the chat. No worries, Sir Pat, I'll do my best. Kevin Danzo, who's only just came on at half time and he's absolutely blown it. Sora says, it's over for Tottenham. Right, a back pass. Danzo trips, falls over and brings down Yao Pedro. Cynically, I would say. Poor from Yarchi Gray. Plays it back to Kevin Danzo, gets his feet all wrong, who goes down, but tries to foul Pedro in the process. And that's got to be a deserved yellow card. He could have gone down and just let Pedro go in. But, yeah, I think he tried to be clever there, to be honest. Now, Cole Palmer over the free kick. I'll read the red card in the friendly, said Patch. Yes, there is. Sorry to eat live on air, but I'm absolutely starving. Arthur, it's not letting you put links in, mate. Right, Cole Palmer, left-footed, 30 yards out. Oh, lovely shot, just wide of the post though, but it was well covered. So definitely a penalty there. Definitely a red card there. Sora said it's over for Tottenham. Pete is like, yes. Duckington is like, holy moly. Big John says, good morning everyone. Yes, I made it. I didn't get kidnapped by Bigfoot. Exactly. Big John, he saw you and realised that he wasn't big enough. Bigfoot wasn't big enough for Big John. So you'll be all right, my bro. Big John, when are you going home, mate? Are you going home on Sunday or are you going home today? Let me know. FCB says, is it a penalty or just a free kick? Sorry, mate, it was a free kick. It was about 35 yards out. It's really wide, really far out. But, you know, Cole Palmer stepped on. Not enough power. Decent placement, but not enough power. Arthur said, here's a link, and then doesn't put a link in. Or maybe it's been blocked. I don't know. Or maybe it just doesn't come up on mine. No, it doesn't. But anyway. De Zerbi looks really annoyed. Big John says, back Sunday night. I hear that, my bro. Keep enjoying that fresh air. So I'm feeling like my prediction is going to be very spot on now, at least. Don't see how Chelsea aren't going to manufacture a good chance with 40 minutes of game. But it's a shame because it kind of spoils the spectacle. Spurs were very much in control of this game. So it's a tough one. Pedro, lovely turn there. Brings it middle. And there it is. Oh my days. Save from Kinski. It hit the bar. Bounced down. How did that not go in? I cannot believe that. What a save that was. I literally called it. I thought that was 2-1 right there. Great play from João Pedro. Brilliant, brilliant play. Cuts it across to William Estevao. What a save from Kinski. Onto the bar. Wow. Point blank range. Great save from Kinski. Oh my Dave, the save gets better and better. It comes off the foot of the Tottenham defender, deflection, and Kinski. Razor sharp reflexes. Bang. What a stop. FCB says, do you like chocolate imported from the USA? No, I don't. I think American chocolate's not very nice, to be fair. I see a little silhouette of a man. Where's that? Not in my stream, you don't. Ichiku says, what are the rules for friendly sending off? I don't think they count for anything, you know. They don't count as far as... I think it might count for... Actually, that's a good point. In the Premier... Back in the day, with Ichiku, back in the day with friendlies in England, I think red cards carried over, didn't they? So that's interesting. Sora says, phenomenal save. It really was, wasn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. A great save off of a deflection. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my bad. Scaramouche. Can you do the Fandango? This game always had a red card written all over it. The teams despise each other too much. Big John said it is carried over. Okay. Well, that's poor from Danzo, but to be fair, they're not exactly going to be relying on Danzo at the start of the season. So not the worst news for Tottenham and their fans. Robertson swings in across. Right, let's go. Hi, Addy. Hey, how you doing? Thomas, why are you using Jessica's account, you nutter? How's it going? And how is you and Jessica today? Please let me know. Oh, yeah, you're staying at Jessica's house, I remember. You've gone over to Jessica's today. Hope you're well, Thomas. And how is Jessica this morning? Thomas, are you enjoying the game? Chelsea are now having a massive advantage because of the sending off. But first half, Thomas, what did you think? Chelsea just scored? No, they did not. Fly on the Wall says, can't the Hotspurs manager call FIFA president infinite to get the red card taken away? It's just a soccer-friendly game. Come on. Good feet there from Palmer. Chelsea well on top here. I don't know why the link never comes. I think it's YouTube, mate. I think it blocks it. Oh, there you go. Oh no, what's that off? Is that nonsense you put in there? That's it in 2 separate comments. Oh, I see. I don't know, my bro. Come or he is my house. That's yeah, exactly. I realize that. Yep, I realize that. I realize that Jessica and Thomas. Yeah, that's fine. Are you enjoying the game together? What did you think of the first half, Thomas? I was looking out for you earlier. I thought Tottenham dominated the first half, to be honest. Let me know what you think, Thomas. But now that Tottenham have the player sent off, you would expect Chelsea to go on and win this game comfortably. Arthur says that leads to the game. There you go, Sir Pats. Arthur's kind of put a mishmash of a link in the chat. Arthur, where's your first comment? That's it in 2 separate comments. I can only see one. But anyway. Sir Pat says, cheers, Arthur. Have you got it working, Sir Pats? Let us know if you get it working and I'll pin it in the chat. Right, ball into the box. Ooh. All right, Chelsea trying to play out the back, play out near the back. And now, oh, what a save again from Kinski. Jesus. He has definitely earned a starting spot at this team. There's no way Kinski cannot start the season for Spurs. Amazing shot stopping there, honestly. Absolutely amazing. Amazing save. Really, really good. And you've got to love it, the story, because ultimately he really struggled in that Champions League quarter-final last year. Sandro Tonali dawdling on the ball. Great stop from Kinski. Wow. Hey, Sarah's back in the chat. How are you, Sarah? How are you, lovely? My fellow Liverpool fan. How are you doing, Sarah? Oh, when the Spurs go marching in, says FCB. Get Supreme Leader Infantino on the phone now. Jessica is good, thanks. And I think it was a good first half. And yes, it is a great first half. Well done, Thomas. I hear that. I think it's only a matter of time before Chelsea score. They look too strong and Tottenham only have 10 men. Sarah Malaburn says, raw. What's up, Sarah? Kaylee says, hello, Kaylee Dixon. Good afternoon. Kisses to you. My cousin, how are you, my dear? Hope young Duke is fine and well this morning, resting up. Tell him to say hello to his big cousin. Arthur says, oh no, that was meant for Ade. Sorry, St. Pat's. That leads to... Well, St. Pat's is the one that wanted the link, my bro. What are you saying there? Oh, what the F is America, says Sora. Crying away. Love me some Hotspurs. Some proper joke in the chat, as usual. Like I said, do forgive me for eating live. I just can't take it anymore. I'm starving. Palestra in the box, lays it back. Cole Palmer. Deflection. It's just a matter of time. There's no way Tottenham can hold out. Oh, America, you filthy boy. I'm not reading that out. FCB says, what you having? Just a nana, my bro. Just a nana. As you can see, I like them fairly green. Okay. Bino Gittins on the byline. Ooh. Crosses it into the box and smashes the young Tottenham player in the face. Get them gone, says Fly on the Wall. Jessica or Thomas says, Ade, who do you think will win this game? Oh, Chelsea, without a doubt. They've got the man advantage. They're all over Spurs. If they don't score within in the next 10 minutes, I'll be very surprised, Thomas. They'll definitely win this game. My prediction before the game was Chelsea 2-1, and it's definitely going to happen, I'm sure. Danzo with a crazy decision to bring down Pedro, and he got what he deserved. Kevin Danzo, very poor decision. Who's this big lad coming on for Chelsea? I would like to sincerely apologise to St. Pat's for Rick rolling him. Oh, is that what it is? Ah, St. Pat's, he's Rick rolled you. Ah. And that's why he said it was for me. I get it now. See, I didn't test out the links at Pat's, and he used you as a patsy. And he... Oof. What are they doing at the back? Spurs trying to play out. You've got to clear your lines, guys. Tottenham, your mum, says FCB. America rules. This is Duke. Hey, Duke. How are you doing, my man? How are you doing? Oh, 1 second. Why was you up so late, Duke? 2 a.m. Naughty boy. How are you doing, young man? I haven't seen you in a couple of years now. How are you doing on? Much love from your big cuz. How are you, Duke? Let me know. And what position are you playing? I heard you're playing a lot of football these days. What position are you playing? Arthur says... Oh, St. Pat says... Arthur in the capitals. Arthur. He's dropped the capitals on you, bro. He's not happy. I'm glad you're good, Duke. Glad to hear it. Hope you're being a good boy for your mum. Let me know what position you're playing on the pitch. I'm guessing, Duke, with your build, you're playing in midfield or a winger. Let me know. Peter says, it's a great song anyway, Arthur, as he laughs. Macy says, this is a good match. It really is. It's a good game. You're right, Macy. Yes, America. What you saying? Sir Pat, says Arthur. FCB says, hey, Jude. Hey, Duke. Yep, Duke is my little cousin over there down Brighton way. Near Brighton, but not in Brighton. Down near Shoreham way. But, hey, Duke, don't let me down. Duke is a top boy. A very lovely boy. He's singing some... He won't even understand that. He's too young for that. He's only a young one. Duke, they're doing Hey Jude, but using your name. Hey Jude. But his name is Duke. So there you go. Duke says hello back. Midfield and striker. That's what I thought, my bro. That is what I thought, young one. I thought you'd tell me striker. Which one do you prefer, Duke, out of the two? Is it the glory of scoring goals, or is it the making the goals, Duke? Let me know. A fly in the wall said, what works better on a property line, a wall or a 100-foot deep moat? Asking for a friend. Jessica's, Chelsea, please win with the love hearts. Midfield. You enjoy midfield better? I hear that, my bro. I hear that. Good to hear. Not my bro, my little cuz. Sorry. But yes, glad to hear it. All right, Bino Gittins on the wing here. Drives into the box. Now plays centrally. Dario Asugo. Broken play up by Bergvall there. Sandro Tonali bursting out. Looking to set free Tell, who has got the pace on Conor Gallagher. No, that's not Conor Gallagher. That's Palestra, sorry. Duke, what do you think about Brighton this season? Do you think they'll do well? Where do you think they'll finish, Duke? Let me know. It's not really Jessica, but it is Thomas chatting. I know, my bro. I know. How is Jessica doing this morning? What does it, that whole American thing, 6'7", what does it even mean? I don't even know what it is. Right, Cole Palmer puts it into the box. Duke, you're young. What does the whole 6'7" mean? What is it? I'm doing good. I just relaxed with Thomas, and it's me, Jessica. Now it's Jessica now. Okay, fair enough. Right, ball. Oh, my days. Kinski, another point blank save. Crazy. How are you doing this morning, Jessica? Glad you and Thomas are well. There's no way Tottenham can get out of this game without conceding. Kinski has been the man of the match, 100%. So, Duke, you reckon fourth? You reckon Brighton can finish fourth? Wow, that's very positive. I respect it. Oh, it's a number I don't know really. I hear that. No problem, Duke. That's cool. I don't know it either. But so, Duke, yeah, you think Brighton can finish fourth? Very optimistic. I don't think so myself, but we shall see. Justin, he's back, and it's still 1-1. Justin, there's no way Chelsea don't win this. There's no way Chelsea won't win this game. But yeah, they've had so many chances. It's just a matter of time before Chelsea take the lead. Justin, is Kinski a good player? I think he's a pretty decent young keeper, to be fair. Yeah, Pedro is like 4 yards out and still didn't score. Incredible. Arthur says, seagulls, seagulls, seagulls. Duke, you will like that one. Seagulls for you. Solomon coming off. Looks very tired. Mikey Moore coming off for Spurs. Big John says it's a term for a chef to take off the menu 6-7. Is that real? Yeah. So why are people using it in like common language these days, John? I don't get it. And Duke, yeah. Let me know. I think if Brighton get top 10, it's a good season. But Duke, make sure you smash that like button for your big cousin. Thomas is back and 67 is a meme. Okay, yeah, but a meme of what though? You know what I mean? We don't have seagulls in America. We have Seahawks. They are better and more free. Right. This game is now turned into a bit of a training exercise. It's just Chelsea dominating the ball. Tottenham holding their shape, trying to be defensive. It's just a back line of 5 and 4 and the keeper. They've got no real outlet now, other than, say, Richarlison up top. But yeah, Tottenham are going to try and see this out. And if they do, it will give them a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. But I don't see it happening, to be honest. FCB says, Ade, Stoke prediction versus Valencia today. Going on what you was telling me before, I think it'll be a 1-1. 1-1 with Stoke versus Valencia, my bro. What about you? Thomas says, 6 is a meme, just like a joke way. Okay, fair enough. So Pat says, it's tough on the academy players. Young Oakley Cannonier, the ball boy who fed Trent with the corner boy for the 4th goal against Barca at Anfield has been released. It is what it is, St. Pat's. It's just a dog-eat-dog world, isn't it? And it must be hard, you know, to be part of a club for, say, 7, 8, 10 years and then you just get released with no definition on your future. But at the end of the day, St. Pat's, we've all got to dream big. All these youngsters. Hopefully that young kid that fed the ball to Trent has got a backup plan and good parents. Let's hope so. But yeah, well said, St. Pat's. You're always coming on with a nice, different tangent, a very thought-provoking and provocative way, but in a positive way, statement. Provocative. My voice is going, so I'm struggling with words. Call Mr. Infantine to get rid of the red card. A fly on the wall says they don't know about Seahawk Prime genetics. All right, Mark, says Arthur. Get him back on the field. Peter says, in internet slang, 6-7, pronounced 6-7, literally means nothing. It is a nonsensical, playful inside joke used primarily by Gen Alpha and younger teens as a casual reply to confuse adults. Well, that's now got me up to speed. So, yeah, basically a waste of time then, Peter. But cheers. Yeah. What do you think the score will be for the Man City and Inter Milan match? I think, depending on where it's played, if it's played at the Etihad, then City might get a draw. I think if it's held elsewhere, I think City will lose because it's their first game of pre-season and they're going to be undercooked. So I think Inter will win. Arthur says, all right, ChatGPT. Nah, they just don't know what 6-7 actually means. Ty Hall coming on for Lucas Bergvall. They get some youngsters on, some young legs. Andy Robbo coming off. Decent game from Andy Robbo. I can't keep up with all the Americanisms. Gordon Ramsay says it a lot. 6-7, yeah? What time back on for the build-up to the Man United to the fake Real Madrid? I think I'm on 1 o'clock, my bro. So not even that. I'm just going to have a short break. And then 1 o'clock for the Man United game. Right, give me a sec. Right, let's have a look at some of the messages there. FCB says, you're muted. I'm definitely not. Ichiku Park, do you 6-7? But yeah, good question, FCB. Yeah, so, yeah, not going to take that much of a break. Back on about, actually, yeah, I'll probably only have about half an hour break. And then back for the Man U game. Who are Man U playing? They're playing Atletico Madrid, Big John. So I'll be interested to see how Man United are looking this season. See how they're shaping up. It's really a shame with this game here. The red card has spoilt the game, sadly. It's annoying. It spoilt a really good game. It was a really good friendly up until that. Macy says, I'm too old for new fashion. What do you think the score will be for the Man U game against Atletico Madrid and also for the Arsenal game later at 7 p.m? Off the top of my head, I think Man United will beat Atletico 2-1. And the Arsenal game away at Girona, in Girona, I think it'll be 1-1 in the Arsenal game. So those are my predictions. But I think Man United will beat Atletico and I think Arsenal will draw with Girona in the pre-season friendly. Arthur says, like and subscribe. FCB says, you missed my comment. Which one was it, my bro? Ade, Stoke prediction. Sorry, my bro. Stoke prediction versus Valencia. No, I did that one. I said 2-1 Valencia. What else did I miss? Man United tits is my second favourite team after you say. What's that you're saying there, Macy, about the PS1 and the PS2? Let me know, bro. Nice score, thank you. 1 like required. What's that for, Peter? What do we need 1 like for, my brother? Please tell me. Under Big John, let me have a look. Oh, 1 more like for 50. Exactly. Let's get another like in, somebody. 1 more like. Where's Big John? Your comment. Duckington, I'm telling mum. Is it that one? Hold on. Oh, what time are you back on for? Yeah, I did that one, you nutter. FCB, I said, what time are you back on for the Man United to fake Real Madrid? Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be back on at 1 p.m, bro. 1 p.m. So after this game finishes, I probably won't even have that much of a break. 20 minutes, and then back for the Man United game, my bro. So hopefully you got that answer, FCB. I know it's 12:30. Yeah, well, exactly. So yeah, I'll only have about a 20-minute break, bro. So I'll be back on at 1 p.m. for more laughter, chat, and tomfoolery with you fools. So, Macy, Cafe Zidane can is good. Where is that, my bro? I know it's cut. It's I've obviously PS2. You're saying? Oh, is it a game on there? I don't know. If it's a retro game, well, I haven't played PS2 in a long time, Macy. I do retro, but I'd probably do retro like arcade retro. I can see Tottenham pinching a goal. Do you think so? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Chelsea are just... Oh, here we go. Chelsea biding their time here. I think they'll come with a last desperate 10 minutes and they will sink Tottenham in a well. But it's a great... I think it's a great fight back from Tottenham in the sense of, like, you know, they're putting up a really fierce resistance. And you can definitely see that Tottenham, HQ part, they are definitely mirroring their manager's resolve. Peter says 51 likes. That's what we like to see. Respect to everyone on the channel. FCB says you swore. Well, I wouldn't be reading that anyway, FCB. Chelsea making a lot of changes now. The lap coming on. Gee, so many players coming on. Looks like about 8 players coming on for Chelsea. Oh, the Man City game is... Where was that one from Thomas or Jessica? The Man City match is in Accor Stadium. Okay, if that's the case, yeah, I think Inter will win that game then. I think Inter will definitely win that game. But let us see later. Loads of players coming on for Chelsea. Wow. They're throwing the kitchen sink at them guys. Man City game is at Kai Tak Sports Park Stadium in Hong Kong. Thank you. Yep, Liverpool played a pre-season there last year, I remember. Right, where are you now? Where are you now, Ade? I'm at home. So I'm just outside of London these days, Duke. I'm not there anymore. But I'll update you later. I'll tell your mum. Actually, I've told your mum already, so you go ask her. Duke, where are you? That is the question. Where are you? Only joking. I know where you are, mate. You're at home. In your lovely new place, which you've been in for 2 years now. Which is very nice. I'm sure you don't miss your old place, Duke. That place was way too small. Ichiku says, young Amari Kellerman has come on. Villa got 90 million for him last season. Yeah, I didn't think much of him, actually. Ichiku. What did you think of him, mate? Man United to win 2-0. Nice one, FCB. Hopefully many of you will come and join me for that watch-along. Clipped. Who's been clipped? Yeah, I think I'm going for Man U 2-1. But yeah, I hear that. We're along the same lines, FCB. Chelsea going for the win here, but they're trying to do it with energy over quality. I ain't reading that out. Right. Ball now. Right wing. Come inside. What have I been clipped for? What have I been clipped for, FCB? Jeff Epp in the chat. What are you talking about? You asked a miner for their location. You know that miner is my relative. That's my cousin. So, and I know where they are. Joker. Kellerman hasn't achieved the potential he showed as a 16-year-old. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think he'd kicked on personally. Well, that's a great ball there. Who's your favourite NFL teams? I don't really follow NFL, but if I did have to pick one, it would be Miami Dolphins because I like the Dolphin. And I wouldn't mind going to Miami. How about you? The Pittsburgh Steelers. Cool. Wow. He turned and he is gone. Ty Hall. Oh, with a shot hit the bar. That would have been sensational. Wow. Great play from the Spurs youngster. And the manager's laughing and smiling. He can't believe it. The players smiling and laughing. Wow. That was amazing. Great play there. I see what you mean, Ichiku. You did call it that Spurs could nick it, and they were very close from nicking it there. I think Chelsea have gone. I've tried to go all out attack, but they've taken off all the quality players. Yours are the Vikings and the Patriots. Fair enough. I don't believe that's the team. Exactly. Satpayev just skinned. Peter says, it's LFCV Leeds at Soldier Field next, the home of the Chicago Bears. That's it. And I think that one's a little bit earlier in the evening, Pete. I think it's 9 p.m, isn't it? I think it's 9 p.m. kickoff from what I remember. So, yes, that's going to be better for us in the UK. Exactly, it's not a team. He's messing around. He's messing around, Thomas. Don't worry. What's the Pele just retired? You're getting slower. I didn't think that was possible. You're actually getting slower. Right. Williams Barnett on the charge now. The youngster. Had a decent game versus the Sydney FC. Well defended. No, you weren't going anywhere from there. Hello again, Ade, says Jay. Welcome back, my bro. We're getting ready for the Man United stream soon. FCB says no stream after the LFC game on Tuesday. What's that, FCB? It definitely is. We're 6 or 7 times world champions. I know he's messing around. It's one of his jokes, probably, Ade. Exactly. What was that, Bob? Feel free to say it, my man. Whatever it was. Oh, Man City just kicked off. Oh, it's an early one. Well, let's see how that game pans out. Oof. Bit of ping pong in the box there. Meant to be football, not ping pong, but in a box. Crazy stuff. Man City just kicked off. Fair enough. Let's see if anyone's predictions are correct. I think they will lose to Inter Milan. But no big deal. Chelsea needs to win. They really should win, to be fair. Gerrard just retired. Gary Robert Brown says some lunatics in here, 100%. Bob, are you saying what are my thoughts on Anfield agenda? Is that your question? I knew this would come up at some point from a Liverpool fan. Was that what it was, Bob? Let me know and I will honestly answer. I think 4-3 Man City against Inter Milan. Fair enough, Thomas. I don't think so, personally, but we shall see. Bob, my thoughts on it is, look, it's a good channel. Obviously, the main man, Craig, at the helm. He's very good at what he does. He's a nice guy. I think he's a bit, but obviously he kind of admits it himself. You know, he is on the spectrum himself, and he's very die-hard. But what you also have to check is, I think sometimes the balance is a bit off with the channel because it's a bit slanted towards one person's views and it's not open enough. And once your channel becomes so big, you end up having a lot of influence. So you get a lot of people on there, Bob, that kind of think very similarly. And at the end of the day, lately, I'm not into this whole crying about transfers. But I get it. We all want our clubs to buy players, but not apart from Tottenham, hardly anyone's buying players. So yes, Liverpool's bought one player, but so what? Man United's bought 1 or 2. So what? It's like at the end of the day, players will get bought. And to keep hearing the same stuff day after day after day after day, we need this, get on the case, call to arms and all this sort of stuff. It's not for me. I think show a bit of patience. Of course, we want the players in. I get it. But what is the point? Keep moaning. I'm just not here for it, to be honest. So, yeah. In that respect, I like the news side of things. When he delivers news, I'm here for it. He's very good at it. But with the constant moaning about lack of signings, it's dropped me out, to be honest, mate. Drop me out, Bob. That's my opinions. And I think, obviously, there's that aspect to his personality where people go in and they attack him. And I get it. It must be very tiring on such a big platform. But you just got to turn it off. But he says he can't turn it off. I don't know. If people were on here, thousands of people in my chat, and they were on at me, I'll blank them. I just blank them, and that's it. But I'm not a negative person. I respond to positivity. When negativity comes my way, I brush that away, no problem. But it's not easy. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy, Bob. But it is what it is. And Spurs have won it. Spurs have won it last minute. Wow. 10 men Spurs have won it. Ishiku called it. Donnelly hit the post with a really poor shot. A really poor shot that trickled past the keeper. And Richarlison bundled in as Richarlison does and knocks in the winner. Tottenham, what a surprise, have won the game. 2-1. Jay says Craig is just too hectic. I think it's down to his But he's a good guy. He's a very good guy. And there's Ridge Racer. Come on, you Spurs. It should be a save from Sharman Lowe. But Donnelly with a daisy cutter across the ground hits the post. And Chelsea lose 2-1. Great stuff from Spurs. Well, they should win. Bob says, damn, I got the prediction right. You did. You did, my man. And I went for Chelsea 2-1. And Peter says the scumbag to win. FCB is laughing at Chelsea. I'm doing videos daily. Fly on the Wall says, wow, won it. And didn't even have to call Supreme Leader Infantino. FCB says, get in. Everybody's all here for the Chelsea demise. And that is the end of the game. Spurs have won it 2-1. What a great result in pre-season. Being with 10 men as well. Pretty incredible stuff. Wow. Very impressive from Tottenham Hotspur. A quick thought. You're from Nepal. From Nepal. How you doing, my bro? Who do you support? Akrik. Let us know. HQ Park with the prediction. He called it. Absolute legend. Impressive, my man. Did not see that coming. Fair enough. Ichiku with the smile. That's what you get for being a veteran. He's seen it all around. Peter says, laters, dudes. See you in a bit, Peter. Hopefully we catch you on another watch-along. Ade, I know Tottenham will win. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am a fan of Spain and Barcelona. A quick welcome to the channel. Hopefully I will be covering some Barcelona games as well. And I did World Cup watch-alongs of Spain. A quick welcome to the channel. We're about to end the stream soon, but we're going to be starting another one, my friend. We're going to be doing Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. So a quick, if you want to hang around and have some football chat, then join me on my next watch-along. Drop a like on this stream, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be going live with the Man United game in 22 minutes. Arthur says, thanks for saving football. Wow. Very, very surprising result. Where are some of the Chelsea fans that were in the chat earlier? Ridge Racer says, take it easy, my bro. I tried join the others. Wicked, my man. Hopefully I'll catch you soon. I'll be live again in 20-something minutes. Do you know about Nepal? Please reply. I know of the country. I've never been there. I know a little bit about Nepal, my friend. Of course. Who doesn't know about Nepal? It looks like a beautiful country, but it looks like the temperature could be very cold there. But yes, I hear you, my bro. See you later, FCB. Ta-ta, my friend. Fly on the Wall said, I'm not reading that. HQ Part says, I'm going to an ORP party later, so I'll catch up with you tonight. HQ, enjoy, my friend. Catch you later. You take it easy on those younger women there. Obviously, I know you're still married, but just saying. She's got to keep a roving eye on you. Jay predicts, Ade, I'll be there for the United versus Atletico. Amazing stuff. So, yes, quickly have a share of what you want to say about Nepal, my friend. And hopefully you will join me on the next watch-along, where we'll be watching Manchester United taking on Atletico Madrid. Fly on the Wall says, see ya, God bless America. Akrik says, I try to always join your live. Big fan of you, bro. Where are you from, bro? I'm from London, England myself. But thank you for that. Hopefully you've liked and subscribed. Thank you. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Big John says, catch you in about 20. Nice one, Big John. Well done, says, I'm sure that's Kaylee now with the kisses. I'm sure Duke loves me, but he's not going to drop the kisses. But thank you, Kaylee. She's cross-eyed, says HQ Park. You can get away with a few things. I like it. Thomas and Jessica says, I'll see you for the next match. Amazing. Justin. Oh, no, we are losing. This is it, my bro. How they lost that, I don't know, Justin. Quite disappointing from a Chelsea standpoint. They didn't do enough in the second half, Justin, even though they had the extra man. But Justin, it is what it is. It's just pre-season. Don't worry, my man. Still big things are ahead for Chelsea this season. Kaylee said, it is me. Duke is catching some grasshoppers. That's what we like to see. I knew it was you, my dear. Don't worry. I will take kisses from you or Duke anyway. Barcelona is a match yesterday, exactly, and it was 2-2 versus Birmingham City. Raymond says, hi Ade, how are you? I'm good, my bro. Eddie's gone from United, Newcastle, and Jasper is appointed as the manager of Newcastle right now. Well, let's see how he gets on, Raymond. Let's see how he gets on. I'm disappointed for Chelsea. I hear that, Thomas and Jessica. I hear that. FCB says, I'll see you in 10, really. FCB, I'll see you in about 20 minutes, for sure. It is just a friendly game, exactly. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. So on that note, Accor, thank you for joining the stream near the end. And hopefully I will see some of you guys over on the next watch-along. So I'm quickly going to dive off. I will see you soon. Let's do a quick round off. Accor says Barcelona is a match yesterday, bro. I know, my man. They played Birmingham City yesterday and it was 2-2. I know, my brother. I know. But all good. FCB, 20 minutes, mate. Right, on that note, we have watched Chelsea fall to Tottenham Hotspur, who deserved a 2-1 friendly in the Sydney Cup. On that note, I'm going to take a quick break. Make sure you like and subscribe on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to join me for the Barcelona, Accor, you've got me. If you want to join me for the Manchester United Atletico Madrid Watchalong, I'll be going live in just under 18 minutes. So I will see you soon. Goodbye from Thomas and Jessica. Raymond, hi Ade, just a move for Tyler Adams and João Palhinha. We shall see, my bro. Log off, bye-bye Ade from Ray. Brilliant. Hopefully I will see you in 18 minutes, some people. Accor, come and join over there. I will see you soon. I will see you soon shortly. Thank you. Bro, rate Napoli out of 10. Let's give it, for the weather, I'm going to give it an 8. Because it's a bit too cold for me. But I will visit there one day, my brother. Bye, Ade. And yes, see you shortly, guys. Drop into the Atletico Madrid Man United game. We go live in 18 minutes. I'll see you soon.